everybody. It's your girl Nelly Nell, and you are tuned in to the forecast.
Yeah. What up, Biz? It's Mad Miles, also known as Fresh Ass Deuce. The motherfucking forecast is in the building. We at Wayne State. What up?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Damn, Rudeness.
Oh, shit.
Rudeness. Your ass just got fired, Rudeness.
He's out of here.
That's crazy.
He's out of here.
That's crazy.
Damn, so I'm second on this.
You
bitch.
second today.
Mr.
Cuda.
Mama.
Mr. Vagina, y'all.
Mr. Vagina in the building,
Go
man.
crazy.
Y'all know what time it is, man. Mr. Vagina in the building.
Yeah. Crack Diesel. Guess what? Your ass is fired too, sir.
So now, you
Nelly Nell.
been done.
You might as well file for unemployment, man.
We got a new fucking crew. You see all these niggas in the building? We got a new crew. Unsportsmanlike conduct is in the building, man. Hey.
Hey, shout out to the sponsors. We got
Hey.
Wrist Works in the building.
Wrist work.
You hear me? Shout out to first of the day. We in here drinking all the fuck.
We here.
Shout out to H2E. What up?
We here, baby. We in the building.
Shout out to Krispy Kreme. Shout out to Stan. What up? We about to drop some more shirts and jerseys soon.
Yeah, where are them jerseys?
Shit, we ain't ordered shit.
Where are the jerseys? I thought we ordered the jerseys.
Nah,
I thought we
they
ordered
had
them.
to get shirts because there was some shit.
I thought we ordered them.
Producer ain't want us to be great.
Damn.
Man. Shouts to the first of the day for the cups, though. Sponsoring this.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Me and Diego,
Krispy Kreme.
we gonna take a shot of our fake piss. Let's go crazy.
Oh, man, we supposed to boost. That's what we, okay.
I'm a
That's what we doing?
this cup all
Do
day.
it.
Rose in my cup.
Whole lot of 5 o'clock in this bitch.
Period.
Shout out to the Henny for my guy Artie.
Oh man, shout out to Artie, baby.
Oh, Henny Hardaway.
Henny Hardaway.
Nigga, if he was wrong.
Talking to y'all. Make sure y'all niggas is talking in the y'all shit.
We plugged up
Yeah.
now.
Y'all plug back up, man. Y'all back in. Y'all back in the building.
We got a comment already. My dog Vaughn, he say we missing a key frat.
Bro, anyway.
He say the Noops is not in the building.
Fuck that. All right. We got one of the sponsors in the building. Fuck what he talking about. Whoever you are, sir. Whoever you are, sir. I apologize.
We missing who?
The Noops.
The Noops.
The Nopes. Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah.
Dog ass Nope.
Yeah. Tell that nigga settle down. We gonna get to all that
Damn.
Greek shit in just
We
a
ain't
second.
got enough mics.
We gonna get to all that. We gonna get to all that Greek shit in just a second. Special guest in the building.
All right.
We got our sponsor.
Yeah.
What up, though?
Wrist Works is in the motherfucking building, man.
Clap it up, y'all. We
What
in
up,
hey.
I'm just joking. I don't want niggas to know that's me. Like I keep that business separate.
I bet
Ah,
Spooty
shit.
mad
Okay.
as hell right now.
So let's
dog.
just
Damn!
That's how you treat your guests.
That's how you treat Spooty.
Spooty probably pissed.
We
man.
need the soundboard, dog. This
Spooty
shit
probably
crazy, bro. Man, we need more money, y'all. We need more money,
Spooty
bro.
pissed. Spooty pissed. He ain't get that type of welcome, dog.
Shout out to H2.
He ain't get that type of welcome.
I got a
What's
couple
up?
pieces.
You need to go up. You need to go up. You need to go up. You need to go down.
Up a little bit. There we go.
We hear you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
We in here. We in here.
So all the shit that we've been saying has been coming through bold.
Probably, man. It's all. It's
Bro,
all
that's
okay.
a light skin treatment, nigga. They put us on this corner.
It's okay. We know you. We know y'all here. We know y'all here.
Y'all gotta do it.
All right. So we keep it
All
shit
right, man,
separate.
put that bitch
So
right there, bro.
we keep it shit separate. So we ain't ask
already
you.
know it's me. It's cool.
So we ain't okay. All right. We'll bring you back on for the business shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Bet.
It don't even matter, dog. I'm here.
Fuck it. We in the building.
Shout out wrist real quick. You feel me? That's good ass
Nigga,
quality.
Look at the wrist.
Good ass quality and
A
shit.
little old school, John. You know what I'm saying?
Good
ass
quality.
Man. We in here. Yeah, with the shovel.
So what? We
still
skip.
hard.
Can I get cut up a little bit, or I'm good?
What's up?
Am I good? There you go, right there.
Nigga, yeah,
Under
you
there.
straight.
You straight.
Under.
You're in there.
I gotta get
You're in there.
Yeah. Pause. So we asking questions or what? We getting straight to this shit? What we
Well,
doing?
let's tell the listeners what the fuck is going on, Miles. It's not like everybody just knows what's going on.
Shit, they should follow us more.
That's facts.
You feel me?
Big facts.
If you follow the page, you know what the fuck going on.
That's facts. Y'all should definitely like and subscribe, man. Please.
But
Please do.
we're going to talk, it's Black History Month. And we're just going to talk about
Is it?
the Divine Nine
Couldn't tell.
fraternities, MPAC fraternities and sororities. We have Alpha Phi Alpha in the building. We have Omega Psi Phi in the building and Iota Phi Theta in the building.
You gonna do your thing, nigga. Go crazy.
Bark.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
a strong ass bark.
Okay.
Good Scooby
I feel like everybody down here.
Got Norm Phi Norm in the building as well.
Oh yeah, shout out to Norm Phi Norm.
Norm Phi
Shout out
Norm.
to the normals over there.
What's up,
Going
man?
Crazy.
Norm Phi.
NP.
What's up, Chioki? Chioki is vintage in Greek life.
Like that nigga said vintage, man. That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vintage,
Yeah.
nigga.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
What year is this? It's
That
19?
Vintage.
You're seasoned.
I like vintage.
I
In
like
April,
that.
I'll be 19 years, dog.
You're an antique.
Sheesh.
19 years of this Greek craziness.
Yeah, look at you. You look like 21.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that.
You in your bag. You are in
Look
your
21,
bag,
bro.
sir.
Black don't motherfucking crack. nigga.
Period.
Shea butter and no stress, my nigga.
Period.
Shit, I must gonna look like shit when I get up there. I'm stressing like a bitch.
You look like shit now.
And pussy rolls.
you
You gotta
motherfucker.
keep the pussy rolls on deck. All right, pizza and pussy rolls. Period.
Flaming hot. No flaming
Yeah,
hot.
you
pussy.
smashing over there.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy. So Chioki, what? I'm gonna start it off. Fuck it. What made you want to be Greek?
Low key, it was a dude at my school, dog. Like when I first got there, I ain't know nothing about Greek life. Like my earliest brush with Greek life, dog, I was in middle school, so I barely remember it. My sister was at Tuskegee. I went to visit her for homecoming weekend. My sister was infatuated with the Kappas. So she used to, like, I was just up there hanging with her. She was like, you going to be one of them because they dress nice. I'm like, all right, cool. After that, I forgot. I went to college, and it was this dude that worked in the, I went to U of M Dearborn, so, it's like 8 black people up there. And it was this one black dude. He worked in the Office of Student Success, which basically turned into the black student office or whatever. And I was lounging. He just rolled up on me like, you got all your books? And I'm like, nigga, what I got to do to get these books? Like, he's like, nothing. So he hooked me up my first year and my second year, and he was just a cool dude. He turned into one of my mentors, and then I was just chilling in his office one day, and I seen some alpha stuff. And I'm like, what's that? And he explained what it was. He was like, when you ready, let me know. I was like, all right. So I did some research. I was like, oh, okay. It's cool. Seemed like it's legit. And then I started meeting other alphas through him, and it was just like niggas that I would like to be around in general.
Niggas.
Yes, okay. Niggas. Yeah, they
Just
was.
making sure. Okay.
Yeah, they was niggas. But they was like niggas that I would like want to be around and want to be like. And my father always taught me, you hang around people that's better than you, then you'll eventually get to that level. So I was like, I want to
on my
join.
imaginary soundboard.
Right. So yeah, I ain't know what the heck I was getting myself into. So, but I said, yeah, I'm ready. Paid that money, bought a pizza, went in the basement, and the rest is history.
When you say the basement,
I could just see Nationals calling your ass now.
Niggas about to hit that nigga.
let's
It was a basement party.
Hey,
let's
man.
put this out here now, man. None of the views that we have are the views of our organizations. They the views of us as individuals.
Hey, look, I pledged when pledging was still legal.
Woo! Shit.
19
That
years
shit,
ago.
young man.
It probably wasn't legal, but I did it, and ain't nothing they could do about it now.
Period. Who's that peeking in my
Yeah,
window?
what you need, buddy? Back up.
Man, get your hamburger smelling ass on.
Was that a chick?
So,
No, sir.
I'm at a bad angle. So
Yeah, it was a whole Indian dude.
basement party's fun, right?
Hell no. I mean, I ain't gonna look. It's a podcast, and I ain't coming out. Pledging is about one of the gayest things I ever did in my life. If I was,
What?
no, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm gonna keep it 100% real. Like, it was cool. I learned lessons. I gained brotherhood. I saw something that I want, and I fought my way to get it. But some of that stuff was trash, dog. Like, bro, like, I'm getting a whooping. Like, to me, that's what it was. Like, you gonna hit me on the butt with a paddle, nigga? That's not gay to y'all? Like, and nobody seemed to think it was gay. So I was like, all right.
How many was on your?
All right.
That's
cool.
Like, I mean, you said what?
How many you cross with?
Niggas, just me. I started out with 8.
Damn, hey, go crazy.
Shout out-
Hey,
hey,
I got the
shout out-
sound.
Shout out to the other people that left my dog Dolo, bro.
19 years ago, nigga, we still sick off it, nigga. Bitch.
Them niggas still be mad. I can see some of them niggas to this day. and
Did
be looking
anybody
upset.
become or no?
One nigga did.
Okay.
But see, that was a whole bad thing because that nigga left the state and became one in
Became
another
one
state.
out there.
And I bumped into that
Oh,
nigga at
shit.
Nationals. And my dean cut into that nigga so tough.
Was
The
it
nigga,
paper?
I don't know what the nigga was. It ain't matter. He dropped my line. So, like, you don't get to drop and then come back.
What's
Can't even
paper?
fuck with him no
What's
more.
paper?
I don't. You said what?
What's paper? Anybody can answer that.
Yep, my time to shine.
Who are you?
Oh, this is James Mo Shuttlesworth from Unsportsmanlike Conduct, nigga. The work man put in since birth. You feel me?
Welcome.
Everybody got these long intros. I need to make one for the next show.
Say something sweet as hell. You know what I'm saying? Paper is when, or you do the basically, you get a piece of paper, you sign your name, and then you get put in. Like, you don't go through no type of work. You don't go through no type of process, no bonding process. You don't do none of that. Like, you pretty much do almost like signing up for a job fair for real. You know what I'm saying? So that's what paper is.
Everybody agree?
But
Let's say
that's 100% though. You just go in there like, yeah, that's cool, and then they email you like, yeah, hey, we see you was interested.
You got
in
the
this
job.
right? Yeah. Like, shit.
but Susan been busting her ass as a receptionist to
Shout
get
out
to
to
that same
Susan.
point.
take it, Susan.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give
So-
Susan a nickname too.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know if paper motherfuckers got nicknames, do they?
They definitely do.
Nah,
They
nigga.
got
Everybody gets
voting papers.
stupid.
You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna have a fucking sign off in this bitch.
Any of y'all paper in here? Yeah.
Hey, give him you in this bitch.
I'm
nigga.
just asking a question. Relax. Just ask a question. Just ask a question. Just ask a question.
Y'all niggas pledged me.
I wasn't there.
It's only for the mule, baby.
I wasn't there.
It's only for the mule, baby.
I wasn't
All
present.
that, I'm just gonna say this now,
was there.
just
Yeah,
so
you
Omega
always
don't
try to
call
fight
me.
everybody.
Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated is a non-hazing organization. I'm just gonna say that.
Drop a bomb for that.
Man, that's
Bullshit.
That's the political answer.
I give a political answer. Nationals could call me and I hang up on them niggas. I got the fuck beat out of me with all your niggas. I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
I think a few people nationals got a lot more going on than to worry about this old little podcast.
Hell yeah.
I think they got a lot going on.
Until
Until
we
that
get that-
paper nigga send that bitch to him.
Until Donald Trump invited us to the White House and shit.
So look,
Popeyes.
what's up?
You was about to bring up crack?
Yeah.
Okay, go crack.
So crack.
Is a street drug. y'all didn't specify what or who crack is.
Crack Diesel of the forecast. He couldn't make it out this evening, but he knows nothing. Well, he said damn near nothing about fraternities or sororities. I think he was introduced to it when we met years ago, and even then, it wasn't much to be discussed. Like, we wasn't sitting around talking about it. So he had a few questions for us. Good questions. And we're going to sit here. We're going to answer these truthfully and honestly. I'm going to just call the nigga out to answer the question. If you want to chime in, feel free to go ahead and chime in. But let this be a lesson to crack and those with the stupidity of Greekdom as well. Crack. Shouts
Ignorance?
Shout out
Ignorance
to
might
crack.
have been a better word. The stupidity.
Stupidity, you stupid ass.
All right. Number one, initially, what is the draw of being part of frat? I'm going to go with you because you're staring at me.
Hey man, first off, it's your man Jay Smooth, your resident James Harden hater from Unsportsmanlike Conduct.
And that's smooth with a V.
You know what I'm saying?
Smooth with a V,
Fucking
nigga.
V. Don't
Not
forget
smooth.
it, you know what I'm saying?
Smooth.
No, but the initial draw, I mean, for me, being that I'm from Detroit and you know I'm from the hood and shit, like what initially got me to like wanting to be the Qs was the marching and the hopping, right? I got brothers, so it wasn't having brothers or nothing like that, nothing special. I wish I could say it was something special, but really it was something as simple as seeing somebody marching and hopping and like, damn, that shit cold. I need to learn how to do that, and I want to learn what's that about. You know what I'm saying? That's as simple as it was for me. It wasn't hoes or nothing like that either, because we been getting hoes, so it wasn't that. So you know what I'm saying?
You could have went on YouTube and just hopped around the house.
You know. Nah.
I'm cold at that shit.
No. See, that's the shit that motherfuckers be talking about.
Hey.
You know, when they say everybody want to be the Qs. Okay? No, but seriously though, but on some serious shit though, like that was the initial draw to, for me being into Greekdom. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody else? What y'all think the draw is? Go ahead.
Once again, this is Shuttlesworth. Work being put in since birth.
Unsportsmanlike conduct is in the motherfucking building. If y'all didn't know,
we record. We dedicated. We record 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, we take over y'all show enough. Go ahead.
But what drew me to Greekdom? It was a simple answer too. My LB wanted to do the shit, and that was my man's before the Greek shit. He's like, "Hey man, you might as well get down, with this Iotas shit with me." Only thing I knew about Greeks, unfortunately.
So you got tricked.
Yeah. No, it's like, see, kind of to piggyback over him. Like, I'm from the hood too. You feel me? So like, cats that I knew before I got to, what?
We are from the hood.
Okay, right. All right. So
that we are.
In my neighborhood, like it's all about loyalty. You feel me? Like if that's your man's, you gonna ride with your man's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Q, I met
even
Q.
if he jump off a cliff.
Hell no, he's stupid as hell. No. I'm saying he ride with something that make logical sense. Like he want to join something. Like when I got jumped in the gang, it's because my mans wanted to do this shit. I didn't want to leave him hanging. So only thing I knew about Greeks was my whole family is Qs. I didn't want to be that shit though.
Where's the motherfucking
We can't afford the interface.
It ain't that. It's just like all I knew was like my family was in there. Some of my family members I don't fuck with. Like I watched them like grow. I grew up with them. They went to college before me, players and shit, and came back a whole different nigga. So I'm like, bro, I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to switch up for nobody. So with my LB, which is Q, rudeness, his whole family
is fired.
Okay, his whole family is Iotas. So I'm like, all right. Like, only thing I knew about Iotas was when my sister went to college and she was talking about them. So I was like, well, I don't know shit about them. Maybe they a little different. But how he was saying, he like, man, no, my cousins and them, like, they still the same niggas. They still gonna treat you the same, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, well, you my mans, if you feel like it's for me too, then I got you. I got your bees.
Pause for a second. That's weird as fuck. His whole family is Iotas.
They did.
That's some weird shit. Like I ain't never came across that. Like my whole family, legacy Iotas. I ain't never.
It's only two. It's all of them. All of them for sure. All of them for sure Iotas, except for Cash, who's a Sigma, and then they little cousin that go to Wilberforce. He a Kappa, but everybody else is all Iotas.
It ain't because Frank and Rudeness cousins, ain't they?
Yup.
Oh, yeah, they whole family is.
Yeah, they all yup. Cleve,
Legacy.
DJ, Spike, shit, AJ, right? AJ.
They the first Iota family.
Set must been terrible.
Shouts to Amir,
Set
nigga.
must have been terrible for them.
Nigga been strolling in the kitchen
Frank
for years.
Frank was the most polite, scariest nigga ever. Like he'll walk up to you, hey, you good? Like you need something? All right, cool. Get your dumb ass in the car. All right, man. All right.
We're gonna move on to the next question that
Right,
Craig dumbass asked for us.
Is there a right reason or a wrong reason to join a frat? Chioki.
I mean, everybody got their reasons, man. I think the only time it's a wrong reason is when you come in not wanting to work at all. So whatever your reason was beforehand, it can be whatever. It could be for females. It can be to step. It can be to have something on your resume, get connections, plugs, or whatever. But when you figure that you're gonna come in, get what you want, and not give anything back to the org, then that's when it's out of place.
That's just it. So like a piggyback question: are the ones who make it through the pledging process all deemed as doing it for the right reasons after they make it through?
Hell no.
Nah.
Yeah, so we got some t-shirt wears.
They don't even do that.
100%.
That's right.
Right. We all know somebody who has joined the organization who you be looking at and you like, damn, bro, I ain't seen you in like fucking 5 years.
You
Like,
just see the nigga at the gas station in the letters.
Yeah, he come out, he come through. Oh, what's going on, brother?
Like the fuck going on?
That shit's cat.
So let me ask y'all. Oh, go ahead, yeah.
Oh no, just I mean, some people like, you know what I'm saying, just to pick up back off of what y'all both said is some people just do it because it's hot at the moment, or you know what I'm saying, I want to do it just to get hoes. You know what I'm saying, like you said, everybody got their reason.
Make sure you introduce yourself, nigga.
Man, DA in the fucking building, facts, aka facts, nigga.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Black Idol, nigga.
DA
You
drunk
know
off
what
the
it
fake piss in this bitch, boy.
Hey, DA come alive when he get in front of that mic, don't he?
You drinking that Pisserade,
That
boy.
nigga come alive when he get in front of that mic.
Drinking that Pisserade.
So I got a
Look
segue
alive.
question. So like,
Out of all the names y'all could have named y'all drink, y'all named it piss.
I ain't drinking
man,
nothing
we
that's
go.
called piss, bro. I'm sorry.
I ain't trust
You ain't
me,
never had
I ain't
none?
drink that shit.
No.
No,
Never.
you missing out.
You gonna be like Centaur blood or something?
Yeah.
Like,
I want to
mine got we got our shit called reloaded blood.
Why y'all call it centaur urine? Like instead of piss.
That sounds even worse.
That sounds
nigga.
whack.
That sounds politically
Look, bro.
incorrect.
Look, bro.
I'm just talking shit.
I didn't know what the fuck was
Y'all
going on.
niggas drink
shit
oil.
I was about to say y'all shit is called
Oil.
That shit is delicious.
Ours too.
Yeah, if you
Depending
got
on who making it.
No, that shit delicious if you got a cold. If you oil,
Let's take a strong poll and let them say who got the best drink. I bet you motherfuckers say it's
That
the oil,
oil
bro.
shit tastes like medicine.
Hey, listen, it get the chicks loose though.
What the
Are you saying
I'm
live
not saying
on
that.
this
I'm not saying
podcast?
that. I'm
Wait
not
a
saying
second.
that.
Wait a
I know
second.
where this is going, and you're
It
not gonna get us right there.
Hold on. It tastes like medicine, and it gets the hoes loose. Is there drugs?
hey, Bill Cosby was a cute.
Oh shit!
oh, that's what it was.
Is
That's what we doing.
He wrote the recipe.
Cosby ain't do that shit.
Yo, is there? Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'm riding with the bros no matter what, dog.
Go crazy.
I'm wrong and different. Even though he is on some bullshit. we gonna leave Bill and we gonna leave
Don't
Bill
get
in
me
the past.
started, bro.
Got it.
Bill
Don't
was.
get me
Bill in the
started,
past, but
bro.
shout out to the bros though.
They was giving Bill drugs, bro. They was taking them drugs.
We
together.
ain't on
It's
that.
the,
We not on
it's
that.
the 70s, bro. Everybody was popping Molly
Period.
and sweating. Woo.
Period. But we
Bro,
gonna keep it
go ahead and tell our female listeners how everybody was just doing drugs. And
Everybody was doing
and they
drugs.
should have been taken advantage of by Bill Cosby.
They smoke bud.
What if
too.
they took advantage of him?
All 70 women should have
Took
been taking
advantage of Bill
advantage of
Cosby.
Get the fuck out of
Man,
here.
he was
But
probably
we're not
soft
talking
as
about
hell.
that right now.
Get the fuck out of here,
And some of them
bro.
hoes said they was lying.
I don't give a fuck if it was one woman. Dog is sick. Is there if it's a serial motherfucker? If it's a motherfucker that like did some weird shit with a 12-year-old,
talking about R. Kelly.
and
Just say
then
R.
it
Kelly.
was
Just say R. Kelly.
I got a comment.
And then it was 50 12-year-olds who lied. What about the one?
I got a comment.
Protect our women.
Wayne said.
What about the one?
Alpha Phi Alpha says
Wayne
protect our
said
women.
free Bill to pill. Them hoes raped him.
Yeah, that's cool.
Shout
And
out to
Wayne,
Shout out to Wayne.
and Wayne, once he's CEO of a company, he's gonna lose his fucking job because they're gonna pull this
All
up.
he got to do is do what Kevin
He's
Hart
not Kevin
doing.
Hart. He's
He's
Wayne.
gonna
He's
apologize.
Wayne. He's Wayne.
Wayne is better
He's
than
Wayne.
Kevin Hart.
What
Wayne isn't
Wayne?
as Wayne isn't as talented as fucking Kevin Hart.
Yes, he is.
With what?
Free Bill to pill. Let's move
Let's
on.
go to the next
So,
question, dog.
Don't free that nigga.
How
Y'all
do you
niggas
feel
is sick.
when you see that ghost, bro?
Wait a minute. What?
That you ain't seen.
Ghost means something different to us.
Not that ghost,
Oh,
but
okay.
that nigga that disappeared. I'm
So the t-shirt wear.
I'm gonna go
The
with
t-shirt wear.
Mr. Cooter Mama.
The t-shirt wear.
Yeah. No, he don't even wear the t-shirt.
He only wear a t-shirt.
Don't even be around.
Oh, I say what up. Ain't no grips. Ain't no grips, no handshakes. Just what's up, like you a regular nigga.
Sheesh.
That's all it is. That's it. Like ain't nobody seeing you. I don't know what you doing. I don't know what the fuck going on. You could possibly turn your shit in for all I know. I don't know. I don't talk to you. So no, I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh man, where you been? Oh, come back
Nah,
and visit
dog.
the bros. But I'm not doing none of that.
I
shit,
respect
man.
somebody that's ghost like that more than I respect a nigga that's in your face all the time and ain't doing nothing.
And ain't doing shit.
Yeah,
So like, if
I
you
feel
ghost like
that.
one,
I feel that.
like it's
But
a.
what's
it's
the
a,
reason
it's-
why?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like you
Yeah.
gotta know. Like it's a bro in my chapter. That dude is vamoose, but I know he working because every time I see him, the nigga's at work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I know he ain't at community service doing all this because he taking care of his family, doing what he got to do. But I can't stand the nigga that's always in the mix, but ain't never doing nothing.
Ain't doing shit.
Like them the dudes I can't rock with.
See, I
Want to
instantly.
party. Only want to drink the
Well, see, and I
liquor.
instantly,
Other
and
stuff,
instantly, as soon as because that's probably I was thinking of somebody in my mind. So as soon as like,
Say they
you
name.
know what I'm saying,
What's their name?
I don't even remember.
Oh dang, that's messed up.
They went here though. Yeah, They did. They went to Wayne State. We're at Wayne State, by the way.
Shit,
So that's that. I mean, yeah, niggas gotta work.
Let me
bro.
go to Ada website and just start reciting names.
Was it? Yeah, that's that nigga name right there.
Man, fuck that. I'll air a nigga my own LB. If I catch that nigga, I'm probably gonna knock his ass out.
Wow, violent.
Bro, it go back to
Bill
when
Cosby
we was
violence?
it go back to when we was pledging though. You
getting
feel
crazy.
me? Like he showed signs of not being there when we was trying to get in the shit. Then when we get in the shit, I'm talking about like fresh in. This nigga not going nowhere with us. He acting like he don't fuck with us. He telling everybody else that we don't fuck with him.
Skated by.
Bro, 100%.
How the fuck did we let that happen?
Bro, because he I don't know. I
How the fuck
honestly
did we
don't
let
know.
that happen?
That ain't had shit to do with me or whatever. But trust me, all of my LBs not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 want to whoop this nigga ass. So it is what it is.
Well, how do you feel
But
about?
Y'all know who the 5 is?
But wait a minute.
Y'all know who the 5 is, nigga?
But wait a minute. So like you said, but he was like that when y'all was on.
I promise you.
Jeez.
See, that's I don't know. I guess because I'm a solo, like, I have a different mentality. Because when we got down to 2, me and this other dude, he ain't had no car. I was driving. We was getting ready for set. This fool called his girl and told her, because he had a baby with. He called his girl. He said, "Hey, wait 30 minutes and then call me and say something wrong with the baby and say I gotta leave." So that nigga did that. Told my dean. My dean knew the nigga girl and all that. So my dean like, all right, go ahead, handle your business. Chioki, take him to the crib, whatever. I took that nigga to the crib. I came back to set. The next day, that nigga called me like, hey, pick me up. I ignored all that nigga calls. I went to set. My dean was like, where your number 2 at? I was like, I don't have a number 2. He was like, what you mean you don't have a number 2? I said, yesterday, that nigga pulled some bull and he dipped. He not coming back. He was like, you don't get to say, nigga, if you want me here, that nigga's not coming back. And I'm here and that nigga not.
Vintage.
So I don't
But see that when we was on, it was only 2 niggas with a car. So my ace picked all of us up except 3 niggas. My bad, cause one of my tail, he worked in the city, so he was driving himself, nigga. So he was driving, my ace was driving, and then that fuck nigga was driving. But
so y'all need that nigga for the car.
No, my ace would pick us up. He would just meet us here because he quote unquote had a lot of shit that he was doing. But couple of times we like, man, fuck that nigga, just leave him. But we'll get to my dean crib.
Oh, he'll
already
be there. Oh,
so
gotcha.
shit, it is what it is. But no,
the
I
LB
ain't.
that you speak of, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, we know who it is.
Why? Yeah, okay. But why do you know what I'm saying? What was his mentality like? You know what I'm saying? Afterwards, why he just stopped like coming around? Like even when y'all was done, like trip, you know what I'm saying? Road trips and everything. He just said, "Fuck y'all as a whole."
Man, no, that's the thing. He ain't, for one, the nigga ain't got the balls to say fuck us as a whole. He ain't got the balls to look me in my face and say
This
fuck.
nigga is mad, man.
Like, bro, like no, because I take, like I said, I take shit to a whole nother level. Like when you say my brother, like for instance, like D2, that's my brother, bro. And if he did some whole ass shit like that, he know we gonna scrap. It is what it is. But that nigga, it's like he started doing like female shit, like being petty about little shit, saying that we didn't text him when all of us decided that we was gonna drive up the state. Like right then and there. Like, no, nigga, we told you the day before, like, we going to state tomorrow. Well, damn, ain't nobody tell me. Like, nigga, we just came up with this shit like Monday and it's Wednesday. Like, relax. But he started doing shit like that. And I started seeing, actually, shit, my dude started seeing the signs first and stopped fucking with him first. You know what I'm saying? Then it kind of like, I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. But I got tired of the petty shit. I got tired of the dumbass arguments that we was having over stupid shit. You feel me? So
Sounds like a rough breakup.
I
got tired of the petty stuff.
I
She come home late at
appreciate
night.
your transparency today, man. I appreciate your transparency.
Bro, hearing that shit, bro, I'm happy y'all players with all solid niggas, bro. Shout out to the Prudent 5, bro, because we ain't had to deal with none of that shit. Niggas was solid from the start. Nigga, we did what we had to do, and we made it, like, flat out. Like, it wasn't none of that crazy shit that niggas was going through with their LBs. I never had to deal with that at all.
And
bro.
that
Shout out
junk
to my life,
that
bro.
junk make a difference. Like that's why I'm glad I played for me.
So you got a
I got a
comment?
comment. Gwen said she called the Nationals on all you motherfuckers.
That's fine.
Look, tell them niggas to pull up on me
That's
in
fine.
the zone, nigga. I'll
Please.
be on 7
Destroy
miles
this
an hour.
shit.
Please place the camera on
I
me.
know
Destroy this
something
shit.
about you.
Gwen- When you
Love
call
you, Faye. Love
when
you,
you
Faye.
call Nationals, just know that the person you talk to I made.
Ooh,
Ah.
vintage. Look, so look, with that being said, as far as like people who go ghost or don't want to put in work and things like that.
Speaking of ghosts, Iotas Frank on the phone calling me now. Text this fool.
This was one of the later questions, but can you leave an organization, and when can you?
You about to say something else?
No, I'm just. Can you leave an organization? This is crack. Crack want to know.
Yes.
Yeah, you can leave.
My AD recently turned his letters in.
Blood in, blood out.
Still my guy.
Yeah, that's still like we still keep in touch. We still, solid as ever. He just got to the point where he felt like it just wasn't for him. And religion had a big.
Man,
religion had a huge part.
Can we?
Yeah.
Let me
We
talk
can
about
talk about that. We can.
You want to go into that right now?
Yes.
We can go into it. Let's go. Start us off.
Hold on. Did anybody else have?
You can leave an organization. I think that's kind of what you want. You can leave the next day, bro, if you want to. If you want to go through all that and turn your letters in, you can.
Let's go, Chio.
We've had people do so.
Now this is the one that gets me, and it started when there was a trend, and I'm pretty sure everybody's noticed this trend. But there's a trend of people being online, and when they don't want to be online anymore, they pop up and say God told them to stop, or God said it wasn't for them. I personally have an issue with that. Here's why. Because if you really following God like that, you should have asked God before you started pledging.
Preach.
Flat out, can't nobody tell me different. Here's why. Like, for people that don't know, like, I am a Christian, very much so. I say nigga a lot just because I like the word, but I love Jesus more than I love niggas. So when I decided that I wanted to pledge and I found out what I would actually be doing, like, my dad hit me the game. My dad went to fairs, started his own fraternity at fairs, whatever. And when I told him, because I was 18 when I had the paperwork or whatever, and he had to sign it, and he was like, well, do you know what you're getting yourself into? And I'm like, no, I'm going to join, turn in this paperwork, and they said I'm in. He was like, no, it's a process involved, and the process is designed to break you down into the component parts so you can see what you need to build yourself back up on. Mm-hmm. So I'm like,
Army.
all right.
That's how I got explained to me, too.
Say that one more time. Like the Army. Like the military.
Yeah. So I was like, all right. He was like, well, pray about it. So I prayed about it. And this is the story that I tell everybody. Because for a long time, anybody that was a Christian or churchy or whatever, or anybody that said they was getting ready to quit because of Jesus in the state of Michigan, they would make them call me. I prayed about it. The answer came back to me like, yes, you go ahead and do it if this is what you want to do. That's what I felt God told me. It got to the point in my process, like everybody get to their process where they be like, this some bull. I want to quit. I'm done with it. I took a day off of set because I had gotten into a car accident like 2 days before, riding home from set, tired in the mud. Got to a car accident, jacked my car up. My dean gave me a day off. The next day, I didn't go to set. I skipped set, ain't answer no phone calls, and I spent that whole day like, dang, like I want to quit. Like I felt sick to my stomach, like I want to quit, I want to quit, I want to quit, I want to quit. And then in the back of my head, I was like, well, no, you prayed and God said you can do it, so why quit? So I was like, I'm going to quit. So I went to Primo's Pizza in Oak Park on 9 Mile. And if you know anything about Primo's Pizza, they open up at 5 p.m. and they stay open to like 4 o'clock in the morning. I went to Primo's at 1 o'clock. I was sitting in Primo's and I was praying like, God, you're going to have to tell me if I need to quit. Because like this is the devil right now. Like this, I can't believe you said yes to this. So, I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm sitting in Primo's, waiting on my pizza, slumped in my seat. I hear the door open. So it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. So it ain't like a lot of people in there. I hear the bell ring for the door open. A guy walks past me, steps up to the counter to order his food. I look at the back of his jacket. It's a gold cross. He got on a black Letterman jacket with a gold cross on the back. He turns, chapter letters, A5A on the sleeve. I'm like, oh, God. So I'm still in set mode even though I ain't going. So I put my hoodie on. I slumped down. And I'm like, I don't know who this is. I hope they don't see me and recognize me, try to kidnap me, whatever. So dude getting ready to go. And then, like, I felt God say, talk to him. And I'm like, bro, no, I'm not about to talk to no random alpha. And I'm pledging. He was like, do it. So I talked to my man. I was like, yo, like, why you got a cross on the back of your jacket? Like, I've never seen, like, an alpha jacket with a cross on the back. We had a little quick back and forth, whatever. After he left, I felt like that was God saying, don't be a punk. Finish your process. Like, you started it. You asked me if you could do it. I said you can do it. I said I'd give you the strength to do it. So quit being a punk and finish. So I finished my process. The night of my death march, I'm downstairs, tying up my boots, getting ready to go. I hear footsteps come down the stairs. I pop up to get ready to greet whoever it is. It's the same nigga with the jacket. How he knew where I was going to be, how he found out any of that. And this is months later. I started pledging Halloween night 99. I crossed April 8th, 2000. So this is months later. And he was down there, and it was just like confirmation again. Like, he was like, when I talked to you that night, I knew, like, you looked like you wanted to quit, and I prayed for you. And he was like, and look at you. You here now. So when people say that, like, when people try to use it when they online, I don't buy it at all. Or my thing is, you should have asked God before you just jumped head first into this. Like, if you really believe, from a Christian perspective, if you really believe in God, you know, in all your ways, acknowledge him and he'll direct your path. Ask him before you just go hopping into stuff. Don't try to use him as a scapegoat like, oh, Jesus don't want me to do this no more. Like, no, you should have asked first. Now, for people that come afterwards, like people that are Greek and then they decide that they want to follow Christ and they feel like it's a cult and this and this and this, X, Y, and Z. Like, that's something that you have to reconcile inside of yourself. But I think a lot of people don't really understand their own fraternity's rituals and steps that you got to do.
I agree.
So they automatically assume that it is like a cult and you got to back all the way out. Like, it's been people that have told me, like, I have a lot of West Indians in my family, and they not for Greek at all. They think it's a straight up cult. You worshiping the devil. And I've met
a lot of people think that.
You know what I'm saying? But West Indians
that.
are on it strong. So when they see me in my stuff, they be like, "Oh no, you got to take that off. You got to da-da-da-da. You got to da-da-da-da." Like, yo, like, you know, and you got to know that stuff. And if it's something that don't sit right with you, then you can be a part of the organization and say, this doesn't sit right with me. So like in the Alpha fraternity prayer, it's a line that I don't say in the fraternity prayer. It says, "Oh Lord, may the true spirit of fraternity rule our hearts, guide our thoughts, and control our lives so we may become through these servants of all." I don't say the rule my heart, control my life thing. I don't say that because I don't want anything ruling my heart and controlling my life but the spirit of God. So I'm not going to say, let the spirit of a fraternity rule my heart and guide my thoughts. I don't. I say everything up to that. I'll let them niggas say that part that want to say it, and then I'll come back in on the end with an 06, stroll, and the wedding continues. You know what I'm saying? But there was nothing in my process, and that's because, like, and for me it's different because I grew up in church, and my father is a pastor, so, like, as far as what the Bible says, like, I know it. So a lot of people, they get into a church, they get into a religious group, and they listen to what people say, and they never do the research for themselves.
That's what it is. That's the problem. That's the problem. They don't research shit themselves. And you think, and they be thinking like, oh my God, you learned something new. Oh my God, I'm doing this. And really and truly, like, it's your fault. You should never put nothing before God. God is always number one.
Bro, that's fact.
That's number one. So.
A couple people say like, oh, this fraternity or this sorority is taking up time to where I'm putting this before God, and that's a personal problem. That's a personal problem. That's a personal problem, bro. All right, if you're not getting your time in with God every day, serving him, doing what you need to do, that's your personal problem. Like, if you rather go and do some community service with Iota as opposed to church, that's you making that choice. Nobody's forcing you. I'd never be on some shit if somebody came and was like, I gotta go to this community service with my church, so I can't make this. I'm like, oh nigga, no, fuck you. Like, ain't nobody gonna do that.
Right.
Nobody's gonna do that. So that's a personal thing. That's a personal thing.
The
right
Lord
there.
gives us free will, man.
Yeah,
You
so
have the
that
free will to do anything that your heart desires. But the problem is that you be feeling the need to go to all your fraternity stuff and not give God his time. Don't blame, put that on God. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a million Qs that's pastors. It's a million Alphas that's pastors. A million Iotas that's pastors. Like, for you to say that this Greek stuff is basically trumping God, it's like a slap in the face to a lot of individuals. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand it. And I feel like that's an excuse. And you basically pussy. That's
like you said, people don't do the research.
I mean, and to me, if I would never tell somebody, like, I believe that if you really desire to have a relationship with God, you really ask God about stuff, like God not gonna leave you hanging. He's gonna give you an answer. So if God says to you, like if God said to me right now, Chioki, leave all the fraternity stuff alone, denounce it or whatever, then I would do it because I know when God is talking to me. But in that, I know that that's a decision for me and it's not a decision for everybody else. Right. So if you want to denounce and stuff, that's cool. But I know people that denounce and then try to make it seem like everybody else that's not denouncing is going to hell. Like, no, that's your decision. Like, and if you want that to be your decision, that's fine. It's your decision. I support it. But you can't make it seem like everybody else going to hell because they not denouncing.
All right. So, like, you know what I'm saying? The different people, like, within your organization, Jay, I mean, have y'all ran across the people that always blame everything on the fraternity? Like, oh, my grades are going down because of the fraternity. My life is in shambles now because of the fraternity. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for this. I can't do this. I can't do that because of, you know what I'm saying, the fraternity. How do y'all, you know what I'm saying, feel about those people that always blame everything on the fraternity because their life isn't in order?
Go ahead, Miles.
I feel like, me personally, I feel like a lot of our frat brothers do that shit, and I feel like they put they women, like they say that when they in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they really use a lot of that to get away, and it's just like you said, before you be like, this is what I'm gonna do, you as a person have to be ready to, and the thing is, like Slaps and them, they told us off top, you still have to go to work, you still gotta go to school, you still, like, I remember they used to be like, you go still be with your girl, blah, blah, blah. Like, things have to stay the same. You have to be ready to take on this extra load. And when you at this interest meeting, everybody like, you know, they telling you this. And they be like, yeah, I can handle it. But then when the reality hit, niggas slowly fade because now you got step practice. You got these community service. Your grades got to be crispy. You broke. And... bro, to me, it's just life. Like, you know what I'm saying? And again, if you take it serious and you really handle your shit, all it's gonna do is really make you better, bro. I can go to work, go home, you know what I'm saying, be at practice all night and all. It's because of that process for real, bro.
And you're supposed to learn that type of
you're supposed to learn that
time management and things like
and
that.
And if you do it right, like if you do the fraternity stuff right, you won't have to do it alone. Right. So anybody, if it's taking over your life was already out of balance.
Yep.
It was already out of balance. When I crossed solo, and I was the only person in the chapter. So when I crossed, my pro fight graduated. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I did everything I had to do because if stuff got heavy, I'd be like, yo, hey, I can't do this because I got class. I need somebody up here to work this table or somebody up here to do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? So people that say it's taking over their life, your life wasn't in balance off rip. Like you was already off kilter.
Correct. Man, all that shit is a fucking excuse, dog. Tighten the fuck up. Damn.
We go get there, bro. We go get there. Hey, my state director, shout out to Fat Mike, man. He said he love this fresh shit. He really do, man.
Fat Mike.
So, Fat Mike, shout out to you, sir. You've been putting in a lot of work. You've been pissing a lot of bros off, though. But hey,
you've been going crazy.
That's your job. That's your job, bro. State director is not an easy position to hold. So shout out to you. But fuck you.
Here's a good question. All right. Have there been people, in your opinion, who use frats as a tool of progressing within society only? And if so, is that a flaw within the person or our pledging process? So they just using it as a tool to advance. So I'm going to be a Q so that I can get hired at this company or something like that. Things like that.
But is it that they do that only and never give back?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Just that. Just progressing in society. I'm not gonna really, rock with y'all. I just need this so that I can get on. Is that a flaw with the process? Because you obviously supposed to weed that type of stuff out, or is that a flaw within that person?
Well, me personally, I would say that's actually the person. It's a lot of characteristics as a man that you could change, like certain stuff you could change, but it's always a thing that you can't really change a man, and that's just the nature of a man. Mm-hmm. I feel narcissism and manipulation is a character that is going to be hard for just a process to change. if they not getting that type of change in the household, they're not getting that type of change in the neighborhood. That's who they're going to be. So you can't blame like me, for instance. You know what I'm saying? If I see a kid 19, 20, I'm like, man, you got some potential. You feel me? I want you to join my organization. All right. I pledge him. I break him down. I teach him a lot of different things. But if he learning all of this, he can learn it one of two ways. He can learn it to better himself, or he can learn it and teach himself how to manipulate something else, how to be in control of something else, how he can use something else to be in his personal gain. That's a person. That's not the process. Because if that's the case, you're going to have to tell me to change up who I am to teach somebody else. That's not the process.
Would you agree that the process is supposed to...
It's supposed
to weed out those type of bad seeds?
It's supposed to open your eyes to...
I mean the person dealing. Like if you got a line of 8,
yeah,
and you're supposed to be able to weed that type of stuff out. Like you're supposed to be able to catch it. You're
Yeah.
supposed to be able to catch it and kind of get them out of there.
You're not always gonna catch it though.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's some.
Well,
sick
obviously
dudes
not,
in
because
this-
now
in this shit,
it's just a lot more of just nonsense. But no, back then, like he had a line of 8 and it dropped down to 1. We had 18. It went down to 11. You know what I'm saying? It's just that type of stuff don't really happen too much no more.
But I
It's
mean,
like,
but the
it's
process-
5, nigga. It's 5 at the end. I don't care what happens in between.
But the
We
process
know that
never really
happens.
makes anybody perfect. I think the way Greeks present the process, and when we say like it's you refining the person and breaking them down and stuff, people get the idea that everybody that comes through is gonna come through perfect. It's not.
Right, yeah, that's not
Still
gonna
human.
happen.
Yeah, the process only teaches you to be strong, and it teaches you certain things to fix major character flaws if those flaws present yourself. So if you are manipulative and you're good at that, then you can pull the wool over a bunch of people's eyes. You know what I'm saying? So like that, you can't weed that out all the time. It's always something that's gonna slip through, and you never know how people gonna bust a U-turn once they get in.
Once they get over.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, to piggyback off that, like, I know some manipulative people. I got manipulative people in my family, you feel me? It's like you take somebody that's 5 years, at the age of like 5, you start to know how to work your mama and your daddy.
Nigga, too.
For sure. No, I'm just saying, just over across the board, majority wise, you know at the age of 5. So if this person been manipulating their way all the way up until 20, 21, you really think you gonna cut that from them in a 6-month process versus 15 years? It's not gonna happen. It's not.
So that's how long y'all play.
Yeah,
6
so
months.
I don't think he was asking. How do you change that about a person? But how do you? I guess
It's hard to weed
hard
that
to weed
out
it
because
out,
it's not gonna show. It's not gonna show. If a person has sit back, been manipulative, or a person has sit back been a habitual liar, you're not gonna see, because you could ask a question, but I don't know your personal life. I don't know your background. Like I could ask you something, and you could tell me a whole fabricated story because you used to doing this. I can't weed something out if you're not gonna be brutally honest. But a lot of people nowadays aren't brutally honest or aren't honest enough for me to weed something
Because
out.
if they like
keep it a
that,
buck,
they
bro.
not gonna show it.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Niggas be showing it these days, and we just let it ride. I don't know about everybody else's shit, but as for me and
you
mine,
might need the numbers.
but as for me,
Right.
and
That's what it is.
and
I
at
mean,
that
that's
point,
what it
and at
is.
that point, like, do the numbers matter more, or the quality of your org?
I mean, shit.
And we losing
So,
quality.
I don't mean to throw no shade or nothing like that, but
Throwing all shade. I don't know who I'm talking about.
As a business of the frats and sororities, if you think about it, like when AKAs dropped that line of 100 and whatever, you know how much money that's coming in, bro?
That's a lot.
And that's the thing.
And that's the thing. So when you talk about that, you got people first of all, you got to think about, and it's just me going to national meetings and regional meetings. It got to the point where the pledge and shit changed because people can't handle it, and then the lawsuits and people trying to press charges and shit like that. Frats and sororities thinking, well, shit, we just need to drop this line because we need this money just in case somebody try. You know what I'm saying?
Segue into that next too.
Okay, so I'll save it then.
I mean, and then the other thing is, it's like
a business.
Yeah, and when people
Base.
like, as far as you saying like people let it in, sometimes you can let people in for specific reasons. Like every line that we've ever had in my chapter, like everybody in my chapter now that cross after me, I know their character flaws. Like I know it. Like some people like, all right, I know this nigga is like this, and I know this nigga will always be like this. But I got this other dude that's gonna balance that out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's if you a dean, like you to get to your point. If you a dean, that's what you have to do. You have to be able to balance it out. So if you got somebody that you know that's only gonna use the frat for their resume purposes, okay, which is cool. But while you in the chapter, I'm gonna work the mess out of you.
Right.
And that's something, and I don't, fuck it. If you take it a certain way, fuck it. But I feel like a lot of that shit is the problem now. I feel like, cause like you said, when my first week, bro, it was basically like y'all got to get to know each other from head to fucking toe, bro. Like, and
So y'all looked at each other naked. I'm piecing together all this Iota stuff. Y'all got to know each other from head to toe.
boys, spicy.
ain't no nigga shit popping,
Go
bro.
ahead, bro.
It was times when niggas had to rush and niggas, you know what
I
I'm saying?
heard some
Yeah.
naked shit popped in the Alpha chapter up at state.
You said what?
That all facts.
Nah,
All facts.
Naked what?
Yeah, some weird shit.
shout out to
I don't know
Reloaded,
nothing about
dog.
Yeah, hey, you vintage. This was you was 19 years ago. I know you don't know nothing about the
I don't
weird
know
shit that
nothing
pop now. But
I
yeah.
just feel like a lot of the shit rushed now, bro.
Definitely.
Just
Oh,
me
for
being
sure.
honest, like, so like when you talking about putting pieces together, like Will Slapsdean, for example, when we have these conversations, the first thing he say is he had a strategy on picking. Again, putting pieces, who do this, who can't do
Huge
this.
strategy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Their line is very diverse.
Mm-hmm.
And when you put lines together like that, shit works so much. Like my line, very diverse. Had every type of person, every type of nigga, as you would say. And you make great lines like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like right now, it's just like my cousin, this my homeboy, this such and such, this the weed man. Put them on.
And that be it, bro.
It's disaster. For
And
me.
like
That's
you
why I
said,
be feeling
like you said, the
everybody
way-
be, you know what I'm saying, like everybody be saying like, damn, this Greek shit done turned into some hood ass shit. Niggas out here scrapping every day.
Oh man, we got
You
all.
know what I'm saying?
We
It's
got
because,
all that.
you know what I'm saying?
We got all.
You pledging your mans and shit, and that nigga not really worthy to be a part of your organization, but
Right.
that's your man. So you like, fuck it, because of the loyalty
And
shit.
it can't,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
and it can't be like that. And like if people
It
did
can,
do
but
that,
not all the time.
yeah,
You know
like
what I'm
the
saying?
way
Like,
you
it gotta be
said,
the right one.
like the way you said you got somebody for everybody. Like you said, Will watched us for a year. I ain't even know this nigga watching us for a year, seeing how we act towards each other. Nigga then watched us how we hold ourselves up against like other people as far as like any fights or disrespect. Just everything. Are we going to class? Shit like that. Will was just watching us, and then all of a fucking sudden I get pulled into a fucking bathroom at a party, and nigga talking about pledging. I'm like, the fuck going on? I get pulled off some ass to go talk about this shit. I'm like, what? Like I don't even know what the fuck. Like I don't even know what the fuck Iota is because it's only him. So I'm like, what? Like no, I don't know. I might slide through there tomorrow, man. Like I don't know about this shit.
Like
But
you
we did
said,
the same thing with like y'all. We did that same type of shit, and that's how you get great lines,
I wanted
bro.
to say shout out to Spring 11, dog. Spring 11, like
That's how you
changed a
get
lot of
great
shit, you
lines.
hear me? Let's go.
I was about to like just the diverse part up there. Like it was 1 through 4. Like on my line, we all knew each other, but it was something about like my ace. Actually, he didn't talk much. He didn't say much of nothing. So it's like when my dean put him in that spot, he had to be more vocal. So he brought a voice out of my ace. I mean now if you meet LV, he probably he what's up, and he real cool. He calm and collected. But when we like in pivotal points or pivotal aspects, even in his life and our life, that anything, he's very vocal now. My Deuce, man, he smart, resourceful, but he never had that platform to actually shine like that. You know what I'm saying? Me, I hoop. And I was always in people's face, but I learned how to like buckle down on myself as a man. Q, another person, like Q was always trying to be funny, always thought things was a game, and my dean had to put him in a point to where he had to be serious. It's like my dean, and we didn't know him either. My dean came up to Oakland, sat us in a room with Montel, who I never met in my life, and in my number 5.
Niggas good for just pulling niggas
Yeah,
in
bro,
random rooms. Nigga.
No, it was in my dorm.
Y'all
though.
5.
Yeah. No, it was my dorm. Like they came up there and they was like, we gonna meet in your room. Like he walked in, said who he was, and who he was gonna be to us, and had Eric with him. Like, he brought my number 6 with him, so he's sitting on the ground like, damn, like, well, where he come from? Like, I thought you had to go to the, like, in the same school. Like, no, dog just in there. He gonna be on with y'all. He go to school crap. Like, all right, well, shit, we had to get to know him, but we ain't really know him. But it's like all of us brought how we was to the table, but he broke not necessarily, I would say he didn't break us down. He made us realize what our weakness was and bring that to light. You feel me? Yeah, but he don't fuck with us now though.
I know we got to move on, but just to touch on, you know what I'm saying, quality versus quantity.
Yeah.
I feel like now all these, you know what I'm saying, organizations, as y'all seeing people come in, you know, in different type of organizations, do y'all feel like they value quality or they just trying to get the numbers?
It's the numbers. Justin said it already. It's the numbers.
Bro, but you, just like y'all said, it's a business. Like, you gotta think about the quality, because that's how businesses end up in over their heads, not giving a fuck about what they putting out.
I don't
you know
even,
what I'm saying?
I don't even think that a lot of times. I think the quantity versus quality argument might have been better placed, probably like 2011 to maybe
You
16.
don't think right now?
Right now, this is what I think the issue is. I think you can have people of quality and you can make people of quality, but the way social media is set up right now, everybody wants to be a star at the expense of the organization or whatever. I have seen, I truly believe to the bottom of my heart that niggas put more effort into a probate video than they do into a process.
Oh, for sure.
Easily. I have seen probate videos for all types of orgs. Niggas is running through trees. It's special effects. They got
looking like Avatar.
Instagram models in there. Battleships blowing, helicopters
For
coming
what
down.
though? For what?
And
That for what?
And that's my point. all of that for them to come, for me to go to a probate and they don't know. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But then they do all that and then you go to their probate and they messing up on information, or they don't know what's going on, or they cross and it's like, now that I cross, I can go back to being an Instagram superstar, and now I got more clout, so I'm not putting as much effort into said organization, because now instead of how do I want to put this? Like, my brand is me now, and I'm not trying to brand the organization.
You know, to piggyback over that, how you said it, if you think about it now, it's like you doing all of this for a probate video, all you doing is teaching the person how to do shit for antics, how to do shit for likes.
Yep.
Like, I promise you, I will show up to a community service event, right? And it could be something small, and it's only like 2 of us there, but none of us pulling our phones out trying to take pictures. I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of community service events I go to, I don't take pictures of, because I'm working. I'm not trying to post where I'm at for likes. Right. So it's like you do all of this, all these antics, all these special effects, all these videos and stuff to teach the person, like, oh, it's cool to do this shit for likes. But behind closed doors, y'all not doing nothing for real. Yeah. You show up for 20, 30 minutes. I've never been to a community. Like, nah, I go to community service now. Undergrads, for one, they get there late. That was a hell no when I was in Neo. You're not showing up nowhere late. Mm-hmm. You showing up there on time. You motherfucker, matter of fact, you got to set this shit up. Mm-hmm. I got undergrads showing up late to shit, and then they only there for 20 minutes. Right.
If at all. They come in that bitch crispy buffed up.
Right. How are you coming to pass out like dinners to people and you got on buffs? You feel me? Like, you dressed like you about to hit the club. No, you not about to. You gonna do that for like, the buff is okay. No, you gonna do that for real to like pass out to families? No, nigga, you not gonna do that. You busting your ass. You supposed to work. You feel me? So I mean,
you bust your ass in the bus. You
boy, I remember you making the videos for the
started what, the bus?
Spring 11, nigga. The Cardis.
Look, one thing I can say though, like, and this is one thing that
fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. I had the buffs, the wires, the woods. I was first on.
Seriously though, like,
you came through with the community service on the God tip on community service.
The one thing that I respect about my org, dog, is that, bro, we are so old fashioned, and
yes, y'all,
a lot of that shit that niggas be doing, bro, I don't be knowing nothing about, because we so fucking we so old fashioned, that shit. Not saying we old fashioned, but
y'all still like slaves.
We're traditional.
Y'all still like
we're traditional.
Like, y'all be
and we don't care about none of that other shit that niggas be doing, bro. We comfortable in our own skin. That's what I love about Omega, bro.
You know what's the crazy shit? I feel the same way about me, but I feel like others in my frat be worried about others too. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When we came in, I feel like from spring 11 to probably 13, 14, I felt like we was so in our bag, we ain't give a fuck about what nobody said about us, bro. Like I felt like we really was doing us. You know, when we travel, Iotas wasn't shit like us. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no shot to them, but you could tell they was trying to fit in and looking into deep into other frats and other orgs and trying to take pieces from there. And it's just like we just did us, bro. And it's just like now I feel like you said, everybody's so worried about what the next frat doing. We all in different frats because we different. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to me, I feel like, again, the social media shit got it fucked up. Like, we had it when it first kind of started, and it's like we used it as marketing and shit like that. But now it's just like the DMs. I want to be seen. Like you said, I want to be the superstar of this shit. And people ain't even fucking with each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? We could talk shit to each other back then.
Right.
We gotta move on.
Okay, fuck it.
We gotta move on.
Fuck it.
So.
That nigga hit me with the time.
No, J-Mo's about to go. J-Mo's about to go.
I was.
Nah.
I get hype about shit like that.
Is hazing
Oh, man. Oh, God.
still acceptable? All right, he knows it happens. It's in the media. Do you feel like hazing is necessary in a time with increased sensitivity and increased focus on mental health? It seems at odds with the idea of hazing, at least what the media portrays, because this is all he sees. For a person like me that only sees in passing or in media what a representation of pledging is, it's always portrayed as an intense process that tests you physically and mentally. But we've seen cases go way too far in the media.
You've seen cases for hazing go way too far. You've never seen a case of pledging going too far.
I was about to say,
It's a difference between the two.
Explain the difference for somebody.
The process is needed.
Well, no. You got to explain. For somebody who's just watching TV, they look at pledging and hazing as the same exact thing. So you got to explain the difference between the two.
The difference between pledging and hazing. Pledging are actions taken that may or may not apply pressure to a person to build them up. Hazing is the stupid stuff in between that you do because you're bored. Hazing is a matter of somebody imposing their will on you to get their own satisfaction.
Because they can.
Right. Pledging is somebody imposing something on you that will better you for the betterment of the whole organization.
And again, when you talk about hazing too, like the first people want to throw a shot at is at the frats. Like band, you got
band is some of the worst shit
you got
I've ever seen.
You know what I'm saying?
You got basketball for sure.
You got sports hazing. You got even at work. You know what I'm saying? Your boss would be like, nigga, you going to get the coffee. You know what I'm saying? Something simple as that is so-called considered hazing because now you got this person that can act like they about to break down or really do break down because they feel like they pressured about this. Hazing is everywhere. So it's just like, again, like Chiyoki said, with pledging, you have a choice.
Now, we're not talking about basketball hazing and stuff like that. I haven't seen anybody die from any of that. It's been cases where people die, and it seems like it's always a fraternity.
Bro, I don't get
you know
how do that shit happen? I don't get it either. Like, as a person who's pledging, bro, ain't no way I'm gonna sit there and let a nigga kill me. Like, bro, you're a man first.
You strong-minded.
Or you're a woman first.
You
like,
strong-minded.
Damn, nigga. Motherfucker, you can't breathe. You're literally about to pass out. It's okay to be like, nah, like, sit down. I gotta sit down. Like, I feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, and niggas is hoes.
I mean, if people don't, and that's the whole thing about pledging too. Pledging is a whole system of checks and balances. Pledging is plotted out. This physical activity that you're doing aligns with this mental or this tenement or whatever that you're supposed to be learning. So this physical activity is teaching you this mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that lines up, and it's a whole system. It's checks and balances. That's why you have a dean and an AD. You got two sets of eyes that can watch everything and make sure everything is cool. You know what I'm saying? So when you
go too far.
When you get to the point where people not paying attention, or you get to the point as a pledge where you're more concerned with pleasing who's ever in charge of you because you in it for the likes. You in it because you want to be like, so you're more into proving you're hard than to making sure that you make it through the process healthy.
And that's probably the issue is
And
that
that's-
people
and
want to be tough. Like I'm not about to. I'm not about to. You know,
and
I'm
that's it.
gonna
I mean,
keep
and
doing this physical
you know what I'm saying?
activity even if it kills me, nigga. It's crazy.
It's delivered the wrong way. Like I always tell you, the difference between, well, to me, this is just personal, James. The difference between hazing and pledging, it's like fraternities. They say they want a brotherhood. All right, cool. If you think about an older brother and a little brother, your older brother is always gonna be on you. He gonna get in your head. Y'all gonna wrestle. Y'all gonna scrap. But at the end of the day, he gonna let you know that he still got your back. Mm-hmm. So that's the difference between it. Like if I wrestle with you, slam you, I'll probably still pick you. Like, all right, man, good shit. Like you good. Like we just making sure you gonna be straight when you get out of here. We gonna make sure you straight when you out and about by yourself. You won't take disrespect a certain way. You won't let somebody push you around. And that's real tough, but you still got to use certain words of encouragement. Like, I deem 2 lines. And shit, beforehand, we'd be cool, kicking it. Like, I talk to him. Even during set, I tell him, like, hey, I'll be on their head, but then I explain to him why this is happening. Then even
Shouts
afterwards,
to Carl.
I'll call you and be like,
So
hey,
mad
call me and let me know that you made it to the crib.
Right.
Or call me and let me know, like, what your grade is like.
Yeah.
Or I might call you and be like, hey, did you eat? You know what I'm saying? Just check on. But see, that's where stuff get lost, like the playing tough role. Like people, for one, niggas coming in and they don't know how to dean shit. They don't know how to put somebody through a process. Niggas feel like just because you went through it, mean they gotta go through it. It's never that. So.
I feel like Chioki dropped the story. I'm gonna go ahead and drop one because with my situation, I've always had health issues. Like, people be like, oh, you just got asthma. My asthma was fucked up. But then when I got on, I had a heart count, like, fucking out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And goes back.
Story you about to tell.
No, I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm gonna be real as fuck, bro. Like, we had a fucked up night, bro. It's fucking terrible, bro. And it goes to, like Justin said, like, how do it get to the point where they killing you? And it goes to, again, who you surrounded by. I want to say shout out to Steve. Like, Steve was like, enough is enough type shit. I'm taking him. He going, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. My line was solid as fuck. When I went to the hospital, them niggas slept on the floor. You know what I'm saying? And it goes back to how you build those bonds. I will never forget that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that movie that dropped?
Burning Sands.
Burning Sands. The end of that bitch was us, except I ain't die type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We ain't get spit on or none of that wild ass shit. But
No,
you know
we
what
did
I'm
none
saying?
of that.
If a
We
nigga
don't
spit
do
on
none of
me,
that. But what I'm saying is just like, it's fucked up that people let people die in this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
Yeah, it is.
Y'all really like
It is.
the ocean shit.
Man.
I would have said no. I can't fucking swim. I'm not about to be handcuffed and go walk in the ocean.
You can say no. I've said
No.
no. I've said no to eating things and everything. Like, bro, I don't know what the fuck's in here.
What's the
I'm not
point of
about
that
to
though?
do
What
this.
are you learning off of that?
Nothing.
Pure,
Because I'm bored.
It's bored, right? Tioki said it. It's because you bored.
Miles was always a good sport.
And that's bro.
He was always
no,
a good sport as
let
well.
me tell
bro.
niggas this shit, bro. Like, if a nigga can't say shit about Miles, bro, cause I ain't never, bro. A nigga would have ran with that shit. You feel me? I'm pressing charges. I want to sue the frat. None of that shit. I kept my fucking mouth closed, kept it pushing, snuck out the hospital, and was back at set the next day.
Right, and when he had,
And when I
he
had
too
problems, I
much,
said, "Hey,
he sat
I
back.
gotta sit down,
Now we
man.
played on that. We
Yeah,
played
they
on
fucked
that
my
with the rest
mind up,
of
bro.
the
Oh, yeah.
line.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, oh, nigga, you want to be fucked up? You want to chill in there? We gonna fuck all these niggas up? Why you in there chilling? We know he can't do nothing about it. This is funny.
But
you know what I'm
got
saying?
niggas
This is
that
great.
will fucking
But
leave,
yeah, a nigga
quit.
would
Anyway, so.
quit, leave, cry, like, oh, press the charges. When it's all like fun, we wasn't really just fucking going crazy or cared that he was in there. It was just dope to fuck with everybody's mind on it. And them niggas was
And it's
strong minded
like, they
as
still
hell.
broke me down to the point where I felt like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm sneaking out the. No, fuck that. I'm going in. And at the time, my chapter like 30 deep on the yard. 30 fucking deep on the yard. And it's just 6 of us.
The golden days.
That was real shit. And it was fucking below zero.
The golden days.
I'm going to keep it at that.
I mean,
Sounds
but,
like you
but
was getting hazed.
as far as the mental,
Sound like you might have been getting hazed.
but as far as the mental health aspect of it, like for me, it's easy for me to spot because I'm a counselor. Like I can spot it. So if I say it like, nah, my man, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to mold that. But like people you have to set that up beforehand. Like before dudes start playing, like somebody has to be the one in the chapter that's just like straight up real. Like, hey,
You got to.
hey, little nigga, look, you got this issue. You might want to deal with that before you hop in here. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what people had. And, like, people got to be honest, too. So, dude, if your daddy used to beat you, this might not be the best place for you to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it might trigger something. You snap, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, people got to, like, you got to be honest, and you have to be able to have that trust with who's ever in charge of you.
Hey, remember dog on our shit, on ours who left?
No,
This nigga was out his shit.
he was out his fucking mind.
The night I went, that nigga got to tripping like.
He was out his fucking mind, bro.
Because there was some shit that happened before, and he like, nigga about to fuck the whole house up. Type
You
shit.
got to. Like, people
Yeah,
got to.
He was nuts.
People,
He was
and,
nuts.
and if everybody, like, thinks with their logical mind, like, if you was the dude or you was the man before this, then having people under you that you can tell to do X, Y, and Z ain't gonna soup your head up because you used to it. You know what I'm saying?
You was lame as fuck.
Right. If you was lame, and then now you got the point where if people got to do what you say,
Walk up, get
you know what I'm saying?
Look,
He got any more questions? 'Cause I got some.
did the pledging process like have any good or bad effects on you personally?
After I got done, I didn't want to talk to nobody. I didn't want to see nobody. I didn't want to step, stroll, nothing. Like, my LBs to tell you that. Like, the Anthony just went ghost.
He just wanted
I ain't
to
wanna-
chill.
Yeah, because
I did too.
I felt like I had so much time, but I just went and rested, bro. Like I just felt like I had so much time on my hands, but I was just resting,
You
dog.
feel, you know what I'm saying, good after you get done and go party and hang out. Like, I went to Buck Wild and that was it. Like, only reason I went to Buck Wild
Bro.
was because as soon as we got done, you know what I'm saying, the party was the same
Bro,
week.
so
I went to Fridays, had some buffalo wings. I let them niggas pay my bill, and I ain't talked to them niggas for a month.
my probate, we didn't have our crossing ceremony till after the probate. So I'm at the probate. My mom's there. She excited. I'm hyped. You
I
know what
gotta
I'm
go
saying?
back, Mom.
I'm hyped. Exactly like that. Leon came over. He said, "All right, mama, give him a hug. We got business to take care of." I'm like, shit. You know what I'm saying? The whole vibe and the celebration and shit. He killed that shit right there while I'm hugging my mama. He killed that shit. And I'm just like, damn. I said, I'll call you. I'll call you tonight. I said, you might be asleep. I'm gonna hit you up. That shit, I don't think anybody's ever have to do that. Like, you happy, everybody in that bitch, hey, y'all niggas.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Y'all gotta get the fuck out of here.
Hey,
Come
hey.
on. That shit.
Daniel for sure. When we
Yeah,
was
yeah.
home, we was nowhere near doing it. This nigga set a show.
Man.
Like and then
I ain't like that shit.
They gave him. He had an Iota shirt under his hoodie. He probated. So then when they unmasked him, he took the hoodie off. He had an Iota shirt. So they was like, all right. So we go to set. They was like, yeah, nigga, you had the Iota shirt on. You ain't done yet. Whooping his ass. And we crossed April
They didn't
1st.
even let us get the shirts. We just had regular
the whole
shit
time
on.
they was like, all right, y'all niggas done. April Fools, get your stupid ass back in line. Like, damn.
Nah, nigga. The work. I was in 5 months, and my dean decided he was gonna tell me the frat was on a moratorium. Dog, I ain't cried, but I stood there for 30 minutes and they say nothing. He was like, hey. I was like, so wait a minute, so you saying, like,
He would have scrapped.
like what?
I would have
It's on the what?
I would have knocked his ass out.
Dog, the worst.
Can we go to the beef question?
Oh, yeah, we can go there.
All right. So from what it seems, and this is a lot of this is at fault of me that he asking this question. Why does it seem like there's beef between frats and sororities? Are you not all serving the same purpose? If you're not serving the same purpose, what issues do you guys have with each other?
Nigga, the Marines, the Army, the Navy all serve the same purpose, and them niggas beef. Anytime you deal with humans, there's gonna be conflict.
It's competition, dude, and some people can't handle it. I'm not in the mic.
You're not
Bro,
in the
I feel
mic.
like it's more so like the fight don't be between individuals. It don't be between the fraternities. Like it be between individuals. Like you can meet. I can meet an Iota and be like, man, I don't like that nigga, but I don't mean I don't fuck with y'all, right?
Right.
Whereas and vice versa. But
See,
It's more so the beef with I don't like the individual. Like I don't have nothing to do with y'all. Because at the end of the day, we all trying to serve a purpose of serving our communities, right? So just because I don't like him, don't mean I'm not gonna like everybody else. I don't like him as an individual. I'm not saying that I fuck with all y'all. I don't dislike nobody. You know what I'm saying? But just for the sake of the question, like it's more so you being mad at the individual, more so you being mad at the.
But it's the slick commentary or the talking behind the, talking behind the, the org back, Iotas ain't shit or, the Qs ain't shit, whatever it is, that's how shit gets started. Like,
is that more so?
And that's why
the rivalry.
So and that's why I always make sure I say it in front of an audience on a microphone so everybody can hear it.
Yeah, and you do that with everybody.
and you do that with everybody. Yeah.
So, all right. So I didn't fucking know nothing about this like Greek shit. And when I was online, I'm all like, oh yeah, everybody's gonna be cool together. We all Greek, it's gonna be sunshine and rainbows and shit. All right, yeah.
Silly
so
you.
My dean had told me, he said, hey, probably after you cross, I know you cool with some of the alphas. MSU Iotas and alphas had a long beef back in the day.
Boy, did they.
So I'm like, bro, one of these niggas was my mentor through the summer. This nigga ain't about to treat me no different. Is you crazy? Like, I'm letting this nigga know, like, you sick, nigga. Where I'm from, loyalty, nigga. That's period. He like, yeah, that nigga's gonna show you who he's loyal to. Like, beat it, nigga. You're lying. You know what I'm saying? Let that shit ride. Come to the bus stop with my letters on. I'm like, hey, bro, like, I'm Greek. Nigga looked at me, nigga, dead stare. Looked at my hand. I'm like, what's up, bro? Like, what's up, niggas? Like that? Congratulations. Nigga said, nah, niggas like that.
Who did that?
It's like that?
Who did that?
Bro, you know who did that.
Do I?
That little midget ass motherfucker in the glasses. I still don't like this nigga from that because he
Midget in
never
glasses.
apologized for that shit.
Who, Dom?
He never apologized for it. He never apologized for
Dom?
it. Yeah.
I don't even know.
That was just some sucker shit, bro. That was just some sucker shit because, like, nigga had respect for that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to B Cotton. That nigga never, ever folded or been different with me, bro. Ever. That nigga's always been solid. But that's where that shit sparked. So immediately in my head, I'm like, oh, this like some gang shit then, huh? Okay.
Shout out to Marv. Me
So
and Marv was cool.
So I was like, okay, this what that is? He said, yeah, it's like that. So all the other alphas was treating me the same way. I said, oh, bet. Fuck these niggas then. And if any of these niggas talk sideways,
So funny to me.
hey, and if any of these niggas talk sideways, then that's what it is.
You know what's crazy?
And that's just how it was from then on out. So anytime I seen a nigga, if he said anything out the way, it was a problem. So we went to one of their parties for the specific reason because I wanted to fight. None of my line wanted to go except Calvin, surprisingly. Definitely, that was surprising. He like, let's go fuck this party up. So we go.
On the strolling tip.
So we go. Yeah. He wasn't on that shit.
That's SS shit. Go
So we at the party. It's two of us strolling.
God dang on Iotas.
Them niggas said, y'all niggas gotta stop. That's purely why I went. That nigga like, bro, y'all niggas gotta stop strolling. I'm like, I ain't stopping shit. Keep going.
I think I was at that party.
Keep going. I'm going through that bitch. Going through. These niggas come deep as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas gotta stop strolling. Y'all niggas gotta get out. So I'm just on tip.
Put me out, motherfucker. Put me out.
What's up? Let's go. Put me out.
Nah, I just know.
One of them niggas touched me. Open hand smack dog. Smack this nigga.
That's disrespectful.
B Cotton come over. Cause that's my man's. He calmed the entire shit like the fuck down.
Because like the mirror up there.
Yeah. Nigga, B Cotton say it's over.
Was the mirror
It's over. Now I know you just got smacked. You probably want to beat the shit, which it would have been a dub for them. Clearly, it's two of us. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
thinking that's the problem.
I'm like, well, I was on some shit.
You was on your Draco shit.
Yeah, I'm like,
Shout out to B Cotton, aka
So-
Big Brother Bruce Banner.
hey, B Con come over. He big as hell. He like, hey, he got me. I'm not getting loose. I'm not getting loose. And B Con got me. But it was always those situations. I always wanted to fight these niggas. Always.
And it was crazy, bro, because, like, when I became Greek and got to traveling, I'm from a hostile ass yard. Other yards wasn't like that.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to, yeah. That's
You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, everybody fuck with me everywhere else. But, you know, me personally, I didn't have no problems with nobody up there, probably except for one Alpha. You know what I'm saying?
Who you have beef with?
What's the light-skinned nigga name? We wound up trading, though. Marv. From Keon and them line. Spring 12 line. Marvin. I think that's his name.
I don't know that nigga. I know Keon. I don't know.
No, Marv was dark skinned.
No, I'm talking about he was light skinned.
Oh.
It's another nigga.
Yeah, Keon.
It was Keon's fault though, bro. Listen,
Hey, dog, Keon, you used
Don't
to be
you
on-
tank the name.
listen. Keon, the nigga Keon ain't the nigga. Back then, he ain't that positive ass
Hey,
person he is.
Keon
now.
used to be on
What-
10, dog.
Hey,
But
let
we
me tell
fuck
you
with
something.
each
When I
other
say I'm
heavy.
proud of that nigga's growth,
Man, me too.
Keon with the braids, Cardi with the like. Come on, bro. We know.
Dog.
It used to be so crazy because like Keon, we would get into it, but we was
We was
cool.
cool.
We was
So it's
cool.
like that,
So
you
everybody
talking shit.
else we talking shit. Like Keon, me and Keon talk shit all the fucking time. Like
So
so when
they
you
will
think we
come
about to
on
throw
tip,
blows,
bro.
Alphas will come on tip, Iotas will come on
Like,
tip.
nigga, chill.
And it's like, chill, nigga. This is let me fucking talk to this nigga, bro. Cause I remember he kept talking crazy.
We was
I
at
wanted
the
to
house
trade
party,
with that
bro.
nigga. I wanted to trade with him. Like, bro,
Me
my
and him
D.
going,
He like,
bro.
bro, I will fucking trade with you. My D said I can't. I will fuck slaps. You know I will fucking do this shit. I'll do this shit right. And he went in the back. He went in the back like, no, fuck. I don't give a fuck. Let's do it. Like he going crazy. So Alphas come in there like, no, you ain't trading. This is
We
going.
tore
We
the
like,
crib
bro,
up in that
move back. Like let me and my mans do our thing,
That's
bro.
that's when me and Marv got into it.
Yeah, it be the surrounding motherfuckers that
and that's the other thing.
that
Like,
bring shit in.
if somebody already on tip, they looking for something to be on tip
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I hosted, was that last year or the year before last? When who was here? Freaking
Greek.
yeah, Greek Shenanigans and the niggas was here. And then y'all did that show talking about trade. And I said something. So some Iota went and grabbed the paddle, threw it on the stage.
Shout out to Alan.
So I'm like, all right, well, let's go. So I'm like, all right, who threw it? Like, if you throw it, you supposed to come out and get it. I was dead serious. Before I knew it, this nigga D2 hopped on stage like, nigga, what? We trade right now. I'm like, D2, like, calm down, like, it's good.
Shout out to my motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? But that, you know, and that I'm like, all right, that's my young dog. That nigga on it. Cool, whatever. We can trade it, whatever. It ain't end up happening because whoever threw it ain't want to trade on stage. I was ready for it. So what happened was them niggas went back to the dressing room. Alpha's in the dressing room, just got off stage, minding their business. These niggas, a group of Iotas, went backstage trying to fight these niggas in the dressing room. And then the nigga come out like, Chilky, it's all your fault. It's not my fault. The niggas that know me, the niggas that I'm cool with.
Yeah, when you throw that bitch, if you throw that bitch, then you do it. We had lost the stroll off to the Alphas. I was so damn pissed. I went downstairs and immediately grabbed the wood. Like, fuck it. We lost as soon as a nigga come down here. First motherfucker walk in. This nigga Eli walk in. I just throw that bitch down.
Oh, this was here. It was here.
Yeah, I just throw that bitch down.
was here.
He like, what's up? Let's go, nigga.
Just hold on. Just
let's
be quiet.
Let's go.
I'm trying to see.
I'm like, let's
you
go.
know, the difference between the kills is, we don't do that shit. We keep that shit.
Nah, we got y'all
Omega
niggas to do that
versus
shit
Omega.
up
That's
there
what we
for
do.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, shouts to
No, I'm
Michigan
saying,
State. We got y'all
don't-
niggas on that tip for sure.
Because I'm from Detroit. So I
Sure.
don't know all that other shit.
Come on, man.
No, I'm saying in Detroit,
We get
don't
y'all
do-
there.
We don't do that. I mean, hey, there's no nigga that you can point out in Detroit, Michigan that will trade with anybody but a nigga from the States. Nobody.
Just be on tip.
Nobody. No, tip. I'm saying scrap it wise, nigga. We niggas. Everybody scrap shit. But I mean,
But yeah, most of the beef
But
comes
my,
from.
right, but
comes from
my
rappers.
point is, I'm clowning on stage laughing. It's a whole fight that happened in the dressing room.
And they blame
Oh,
you.
well,
It
niggas,
didn't go
but I'm
down.
saying,
It was about to, though.
but niggas in there, it's like, but at that point, somebody
But see-
is always on tip. So if somebody on tip, they gonna find any
I'm gonna
reason.
answer the question differently. Like with me, and it goes back to somebody was saying branding yourself. With me, with the Michigan made shit, I felt like I tried to take the opportunity to bring everybody together. I feel like it was successful. You know what I'm saying?
It was.
And it was cool. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people see the bullshit, of course, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't have successful basketball games. We didn't have community service. We done have fundraisers, picnics. Everybody's at the same spot, and nothing happened.
Yeah,
You know
so
what I'm
we
saying?
do shit together, but it's when niggas get to talking. Like
It's the
Vic
niggas
said.
who want to prove
slick.
something to other people that start the
Improve
bullshit,
what?
and it's like you're not proving
Improve
shit.
what? Like what?
And
What's up?
Let me ask, where does the sororities tie into this? You know what I'm saying? This beef shit, and do they cause any type of like messiness? And then for Iotas, like at the time where we had the Iota sweethearts, how did that make the sororities feel?
I'm not talking about that.
I'll talk about it.
Go ahead.
Me too.
Go ahead.
I done heard of Iota sweetheart.
Go ahead.
I'll
Hey.
defer.
A maid.
I'll
Y'all
defer to
niggas
you,
done
my brother.
slaps the
Main
fuck.
chick,
Hey, y'all
I
done
was
son
just-
slaps the fuck
I'm
up.
going to chime in too because I was in that whole little shit.
Go ahead. Talk about it. Talk about it.
I done seen
shout out to the
Iota
Heart
sweetheart
Spring
cut into a
11.
maid sorority chick, and I was like, I don't know, like not saying because I don't know about all the auxiliary groups and all that shit, but it was like,
Cause them alpha angels
I don't think that
fierce
was
is about
your,
to get
that was
beat the
your,
fuck up.
you shouldn't have been doing that.
What year was it?
Omega Pearls.
12.
I don't know about them. They wouldn't mess with the
I'll be
09.
I ain't seen none of them up here. Out down
Yeah,
south
they down
though.
south, they down
Yeah,
south,
down
yeah.
south a lot.
I mean, but sororities definitely. I mean,
DA.
the different. I'm about to say the difference with women, like they're super emotional and they're very much about like being alpha females. You know what I'm saying? So girls definitely go at it, and then the things with dudes like me and Miles can get into it. We can scrap it out, and then it's just after that it's unspoken. We not saying nothing to each other. It is what it is. We done already fought. Either I lost or I won. It is what it is. Girls will fight and then get mad. They'll go on. Well, some dudes do it too. Go on social media, talk for
Meet up, fight
12
again.
weeks, meet up, argue again. You know what I'm saying? So women are just like that. Like even if you looked at like female processes, like they stuff be way overboard because
That shit is ridiculous, bro.
they take it
I
way
always-
too
and
far.
you know what's crazy? I always say they process is worse. To me, it's worse than ours, bro.
Yeah, I done seen some
I ain't
shit.
gonna lie, bro. Like,
I done seen some
shit
shit.
that they be doing. I'll just be like, nah.
I
Hell no,
Bro, I done been at a set and I done fucking put my arms out like, hey, all right, all right.
Y'all settle the
Y'all
fuck
are
down.
not about to do this while I'm here. Cut this shit out.
While we on that topic, let me throw this in there. If you are a grown man and you go to a female set and you putting your hands on some girls like they niggas, I will smack the dog mess out of you.
for sure, bitch.
I heard it's a certain frat that be going crazy as fuck. And listen,
Nigga.
I said what's
Who
up.
is it?
I said what's up.
Who is it?
Hey though,
I say what's up.
Eastern Rose
They get down.
beat the fuck out of Steve in them line, bro. That shit was just fucked up.
Hey,
all right,
hey,
how
hey.
they was letting them go, bro.
Nigga, LP. Beat
Man.
the fuck out of Emil and them.
Man.
I told him what was gonna happen. Like,
Hey, they
man,
be coming
defend
in.
yourselves.
Oh my god, they be coming in.
Defend
hard.
yourselves.
It's so
Hey, shout out to the scholarship that's going on. Jay doing homework.
It's
right
so
now.
fucked up because one of them line, we let the Eastern Rose come see him, and they going crazy, bro. So this nigga number 2 is like, you know what? And Rick is about to just go the fuck off. And I'm like, bro, y'all, you gotta calm. They like, no, like, well, smack one of these bitches, and I get it.
He said,
I
I'll smack
get
one
it.
of these bitches.
You getting bro, like you getting players by us, and now they in here like blowing your chest in because you was just going crazy. It's like, yo, and we was telling them to chill. You
Hey,
can't
but you-
tell them to chill when they get in that little
Nah,
mode,
nah.
bro. It's
Hey,
like, yo,
hey,
y'all gotta
Calm
chill.
your little butt down, because if
They
one of
had
these
to-
niggas hem y'all up,
Man,
it's
Bro,
on.
okay.
And you got
Oh
and
my
you
God,
got
I
to
was
stay
about to
rules,
say
like
that,
because
bro.
like some sorority stuff, like my chapter, like we don't touch nobody in the face,
Period.
like at all.
Period.
No.
It's some other chapters that
Period.
smack
do
niggas'
that
face
shit.
and all that.
Don't fucking.
So
touch
you
my
gotta-
face,
How
man.
niggas let niggas
Touch
somebody
my face
smack
and
you
spit
over
on
the head,
them and
smack
all
you
this
Dog,
shit.
like-
That shit.
And that's why, like, and that's like it go back to like who in charge. Like as a dean, when people come visiting, like I don't care what y'all do, where you from. Like if you gonna be down here with my boys in my crib, these are the rules. If you don't want to follow them,
Bye.
then you can be out. It's not mandatory that they see you. And when you come to see another org anyway, you really ain't making them. It ain't no way a SG Row or AKA or whatever can make an alpha. Like, it ain't no way. So if you coming to mess with them a little bit, see what they know, give them some money, and get on.
You know what's the crazy part
some
though, bro?
ass.
I was
Or
on
some
it.
ass.
I was on it. Or
The
that.
thing is that I
Or
feel like
that!
they forget that this is a privilege though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking have to send you no kind of invite.
Right.
Or bring your ass.
How do y'all feel about when females be, oh, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see your boys or whatever, so
Give a
I don't
fuck
know
what
shit
you
about,
saw?
like-
Bro, I don't give
The
a
fuck
fuck
what
about
you saw?
that shit. It's hard enough. It's hard enough getting all the fucking motherfuckers that's coming in the fucking fraternity. I don't give a fuck about if you get the privilege to come see them. Then that's on you, bro. Otherwise, shut up. We don't care a fuck about that shit.
Give a
Shit, we
fuck
don't do
what
it.
you
And
saw,
really, like Miles said, like it's legit a privilege. Now, if your chapter and another chapter have like an ongoing, long-standing relationship,
That's different.
then yeah, but
But
you
even
don't
with that,
you don't
though,
have to.
I done seen shit fall off terribly. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
again, the thing with the sorority shit, and you don't really hear it from us, but like Nationals got the sororities in a chokehold right now.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of shit that they can't do. You know what I'm saying? They can't say.
Right.
Pictures, all that shit. And I haven't deemed the line, but I feel like I will reach out to individuals more so than inviting chapters.
Definitely.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I feel
yeah.
like I will pick, like I fuck with people all over the state, so I would just have one big ass basement party. You know what I'm saying? Instead of doing that chapter shit, cause that shit dead, bro.
I mean,
Most
you
of
can
the
do
people
it.
paper, and then it's a lot of these fucking chapters that's mixed, half made, half paper on the same shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, no. First of all, you're not coming.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they be trying to come to the shit. No,
They be coming.
Nah, you gotta.
yeah, some of these niggas be letting them slide through that. Boy, y'all gotta stop that shit, bro.
You gotta
Pussy
pay
is not
attention,
that
dog.
important, bro.
Bro, it be all over the place.
End all be all.
Look.
I got an issue going on now with Eastern because of some shit.
Uh-oh.
Let's talk about it.
No.
Shit, 'cause I want to see.
No.
I want to see you. I want that same energy because I wasn't even there. And the way that these niggas was acting and brought they sororities from their yard to see like how we operate. I don't like that shit. I heard stories and everything. I'm cool. I want that same energy when I see him because I'm on that motherfucking ass. I
Damn,
don't
I
have
wish
no
we
type
could
of
afford the interface for this
You know what?
soundboard,
I ain't even.
dog.
But it's crazy because it's just like again, like Chioki said, the females want to come down, and I done been at sets where it's like you want to dog the fuck out these niggas because they niggas, and it goes back to, you know, what we was talking about. What's the word, bro? Fuck it, never mind. But when it comes to your girls, we can't do this, we can't do this. Don't put like a girl got put like. First of all, if you run up on my niggas and they push you, you better suck that shit up, bro. Period. You better get the fuck out my crib and don't come back to another basement party again. This shit ain't for you. You might want to turn your shit in because now I'm questioning what the fuck you was doing on your shit. You crying about some push and shit. And then let's keep it real. I don't fuck with the disrespect far as the frat go. You know what I'm saying? Jokes and shit. If you feel a certain way, but you're not about to tell me it was some shit where
Oh yeah, they get mad
a
disrespectful.
Delta get to saying some shit like we don't let Iotas see our girls anyway. Fuck it. Who?
Yeah,
and that's the thing.
Fuck you.
I hate some of my frat niggas when they be like, oh, you know, fuck it, bye. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't gotta see, like, I don't give a fuck, bro.
I don't.
you.
I
I'm about
don't
to
lose
go
or
home.
gain.
I got deltas I'm
Anything.
solid with that. You know what I'm saying? We good. You know what I'm saying? But then there'd be other ones that be trying to fix some shit or no, we don't even gotta do that. You keep doing your shit and we go keep doing ours.
And I think that's a main little thing with Crack's thing too. From what I did to get in this shit, I don't want anybody disrespecting me or it. Jokes and shit and chants and all that is fine, but if a nigga is just really on some like shit, yeah. When I first came through and was off, fucking Pete, you mad? Like nigga, hold on, nigga. Like I just went through this shit for months, and you gonna sit up here and you gonna try to disrespect me on this shit?
So let me
Who
ask
cares?
Chioki
Like
some
fuck
shit.
you.
I'm gonna ask
You know what I'm
Chioki
saying?
and Justin, cause I did like. So we had a meeting with the alphas after all the beef shit. You know what I'm saying? And
We had a rally. We had a
Iotas-
violence rally.
No, I'm talking about that sit down meeting. We was about to get suspended
No, we had a few. All right, we had a few though.
It was
Shit,
the last one. This
shit
shit
could
went
be a
from when
gang.
they
This
crossed
shit could be a
to
gangland
us.
episode, nigga. That's it.
So Iotas came out like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of this shit.
Need some Advil.
Let's fix it. We was about to scrap Iotas in Chicago, dog, but we squashed that shit.
Don't bring that shit. He said some shit that pissed me off. Again, that's my man's. That's my man's. 100 grand.
To bring the shit up, Iotas said it point blank that it was a night they had where, what's the dog name? Short the glasses. Basically told them niggas like, do not fuck with the Iotas. Period. I don't give a fuck if y'all cool.
I can't respect that,
blah blah
man.
blah. And it's just like I never had no pro fight sit here and tell me don't fuck with another frat. So one, I feel like that's fucking up shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Have y'all ever said don't fuck with a frat? Honestly,
I have said I don't like this nigga. Not an organization. I don't like this particular nigga. This is the reasons why I don't like him. Just so you know, you can make your own decision after that. But just know that I don't like the nigga. So even if he is your man's, don't bring that nigga over my house. Don't have that nigga around me. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever banned anybody from a probate?
What you mean?
Like, nigga, I couldn't go to see my mans. No, I couldn't go see my mans cross. Them niggas said don't show up. Like, if I would have showed up, I would.
Ricky.
Yeah. If I would have showed up, I would have.
Cool.
If I would have showed up, I would have got my ass beat. That's how I would have went
By
down.
who?
Like, if you show up here by the
Bro,
alphas, that's how it would have happened. No, that's how it was. If I would have showed up, so of course I'm not gonna put myself in danger. And nobody wanted to go with me. They like, if you show up, Slaps, we're going to beat the shit out you. So don't come. So of course I'm not gonna go.
Where was I don't know
tried.
what I was doing during this time. But I mean, to answer your question, no,
yeah, where were you?
I don't know, nigga. I was proud. What year was that?
Shit. Like 07, 08.
What line had crossed?
Type of shit. Fuck.
07. Who's 07?
Ricky, Harold,
I don't know.
Sanchez, all them niggas.
Yeah. But I mean, to answer your question, I've never said that, and I think it's some weak stuff to say. Like, I don't understand how a nigga can hate. Like, to me, this is my thing. With understanding emotions like I understand it, it really has to be something wrong with you to hate an entire organization without predication. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, nigga, as a black man, I can say I hate the KKK.
Yeah, facts.
It's years for me to hate that. But for me, like, don't talk to no Iotas. Hate, like nigga, like, that's me trying to control somebody's mind. Like, I don't want.
Q that was recently upset about our friendship.
I don't want to hate you alone. Please hate these niggas with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Even chapter wise, like, when I was coming through, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how Michigan is. Michigan chapters see all the other chapters in Michigan. And at the time I came through, like, my chapter was one of those outside chapters. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I give props to my dean like a mug, because my dean was like, nah, nigga, we about to end this. You about to see everybody. And everywhere we went, niggas would, like, be clowning my dean. Like, nigga, you bring this nigga down here, we ain't see you. And my dean sucked it up, took whatever they was talking about, was like, well, shoot, niggas say what y'all gonna say, but y'all either gonna see my boy or y'all not. You know what I'm saying? But I've heard niggas like, don't mess with this chapter. Don't mess with this. Don't mess with that. Like, when I came through, like, when I came through, like, it was beef between my chapter and Wayne State Alphas from years ago that I didn't even know about. You know what I'm saying? And it would be niggas like, don't mess. Like, somebody from Wayne State pursed me. And it was like, no, don't talk to him. Don't claim that family. You know what I'm saying? X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, you got to let niggas make their own decisions. As a grown man, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta be some type of mad at somebody to tell a nigga not to fuck with his mans.
Right.
Fuck, like, come on, dog. Like, is it really that serious? It's never that fucking serious.
And it be off petty stuff. Like, if a nigga come to me and be like, Chioki, don't mess with Miles because he disrespected my wife. Like, okay, my nigga, Miles, you out of line, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's something close like that, or it's a solid reason, but I'm not gonna hate a nigga, and you cannot articulate to me why I need to hate, let alone one nigga, an entire organization. Like, dog.
It was
But then
recently.
again, that's your wife. That would be your wife too, so you can understand a nigga disliking you over fucking with you.
I mean, I get that, a wife, but I'm saying these niggas just like, don't mess with the Iotas. Why?
Oh yeah, I got you.
Cause them niggas whack. Like, nigga, what?
So there was recently a situation where, you know what I'm saying, on Twitter, you know, where I follow this Q. You know what I'm saying? And
Corey.
He said some shit like
Corey said some shit.
You know what I'm saying? My LB is hanging out with Iotas. Like all his friends is Iotas. Like somebody please get that man from up there.
Yeah, it was weird. It's Corey my guy.
I'm like,
That's
what?
weird.
Nah,
Corey,
the
my
whole
guy.
thing about all this is like, all right, so as a member of Omega Psi Phi, like, bro, we different, dog. Like,
You don't want to hang
how
with us?
we fit? No, not even, no. But like, for us, it's like, our thinking is like, it's the Qs versus everybody. It's the Qs versus alphas, kappas, sigmas, nigga, deltas. It's Qs versus everybody. It's the Qs and everybody else. That's how niggas feel, bro. So
That's how
Bro,
that's how
I'm
who
saying
feel.
that's how niggas
That's
feel.
how you feel?
That's how all Qs feel.
Look, bro.
Yeah,
It's
it
the
be
Qs versus every fucking body.
Q's
Man, this
versus the
nigga
Q's.
fucking Justin on this damn podcast with these niggas every week.
I was about to name nigga one of your charter members and be like, say that shit for real.
No, but
Say it
but
for real.
Vince, but on some real shit though, like,
But it took for his LB to say like,
Yeah,
these is my niggas.
yeah, like, bro.
Like I fuck with them before this Greek
My
shit.
nigga,
like,
I
Jet
am
Sue,
a
right?
human being and a man
Yeah.
before these
So
fucking
like,
letters,
Jem
bro.
Sue, right? You know what I'm saying? Iota, you know what I'm saying? That's my guy since I was in fucking middle school, high school, right?
Fuck Jeff.
I don't give a fuck what the fuck happens, bro. If Jeff scrap, I'm scrapping. I don't care. Right, wrong, or indifferent. If he swing, I'm swinging. You know what I'm saying? That's because that's my man's, right?
Typically wrong.
Outside of all this fucking Greek shit, outside of all this other shit, that's my guy, right? We might have our petty little, damn, Iota, that shit cat as hell. That shit whack as hell. He might say some shit about the Qs, but in general, I know it's coming from a place of he not trying to, you know what I'm saying? He ain't trying to
Why do
disrespect the
niggas feel the
organization.
need to say some shit like that? And it ain't even gotta just be the Qs. It could be the Sigmas or the Kappas.
Bro, maybe he
They all
missed
say
his
those-
LB,
Niggas
bro.
say
Wanna spend
no,
time
No,
with
no,
his
no,
LB,
no.
bro.
Niggas be doing heat checks, bro, and you don't heat check no fucking Michigan Iota,
You
bro.
just-
No, what I'm
Because the
saying
heat
is,
always going skyrocket.
maybe he just missed his LB and wanted to spend time with his LB.
No, he was checking. He was
that.
checking niggas' temp. He was checking the
He
temperature.
knew what was gonna happen. He knew niggas was gonna reply and say, "What the fuck is you on? What do you
He
mean?"
was checking the temperature. He like, are these
Like-
niggas still just angry? Let me check.
Oh, man, y'all,
I mean, that's
but
it.
like,
And if you,
Let me
I
test
got
this
a
out.
question for y'all Iotas, bro. Why do y'all always feel like y'all got to prove something to people?
Not necessarily. We hostile. I don't know. We hostile. We
No,
hostile.
I'm saying, bro,
individuals.
every Iota, bro,
I
they
use-
gotta fucking, they gotta prove. You
but
gotta prove
here's the thing though.
something to us, bro.
Back-
Every
back
iota
then-
that I
back
rock
then,
with, I
yeah.
rock with them niggas because they didn't feel they had to prove
Yeah,
something.
bro, you ain't
But I
gotta
get
prove
what you're
nothing to us,
saying.
bro.
Yeah.
That some of that shit.
Right.
I mean, of course, I was being the Omega. I'm gonna say that shit whack as hell.
Yeah.
But at the same time, bro, some of that shit be sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, y'all got y'all shit that be sweet. You know what I'm
Back
saying?
in the
But
day, back in the
niggas,
day,
you ain't gotta do that shit.
But look where Iota, like what he about to get ready and say, but where
back
Iota
in the
was
day,
back
bro,
then,
like
no.
I had to take offense to everything niggas was saying because it was true. It wasn't jokes. Niggas was like, bro, who the fuck are y'all? Y'all niggas is trash. Iotas, nigga, you gotta be paper. You
Nigga,
gotta be
y'all
this. You
still
gotta
know
be
y'all-
that.
Y'all founder's still
Yeah,
alive.
bro, I'm talking.
Hey, and
I
that's, one of the
can
dumbest
say-
comments, bro.
I can-
Everybody
So-
would get a arm to meet
So-
one of their
Who
founders,
would
dog.
want,
You know what I'm
who
saying?
wouldn't want to meet
So
their
yeah,
founder?
eventually
This
I
shit just sound crazy as a joke, though. That shit's funny as hell.
eventually I grew like out of that shit, but niggas was serious. Like nigga, come on, nigga wasn't shaking my hand. Like y'all niggas is
And
garbage.
I think
I had to prove like no, bro, y'all going to respect me on this yard, or we would have got ran over. We would have got ran over by NPAC if we didn't like, you know what I'm saying, demand that respect.
And I think-
nowadays I don't really think niggas gotta like demand it like they do.
I don't know.
Just be better, Iotas. Just be better than y'all niggas are right now. Just be more quality. That's all.
And that's why I think I
But-
missed a lot of that because,
Yeah.
like, at that point, like, my head was so elevated above all that. Because
Right.
I can't remember who said something to me about it. But it was a nigga in the group chat was like, yeah, Chioki hosting all the Iota shows. I was like, yes, nigga, because they pay better than y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas, y'all niggas.
Why the fuck? Why niggas count your pockets, bro? It don't matter, nigga.
Exactly.
I'm getting paid for it, nigga. I'm doing it. Fuck it. I don't give
And
a
I'm like,
fuck.
what? And like, what
Can y'all
y'all
hear me?
niggas?
Yeah.
Like, y'all niggas are
Yoki
seriously
funny
mad.
as fuck, though.
I mean,
I
but
was
in
about to
real
go get
life,
into that, so
It probably is, bro. But shit, what they gonna do?
I was gonna get like that shit really do be happening. Like with the Michigan made shit, I had to personally start fucking with different Greek niggas on some personal shit. You gotta gain trust when we talking about money, paying other Greek. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It turned into a business. It turned into a friendship. And you get those messages like, why you fucking with dog? You know what I'm saying? Why you fucking like you said, niggas like, why you fucking with these Iota events? So like Jay, like to answer your question, it's just like every time we fuck, like I told you about the one shit with the pool party, niggas like dead that shit. And again, I get it from a y'all frat shit, but it's just like, damn, like is it really that serious? Like,
But no,
like you said,
speaking on that shit though, like
that's some
we
real
just
shit.
so traditional, bro.
Yeah.
Like we just
And
listen, and it's respectable.
Yeah.
Just like, you know what I'm saying? When I first crossed, I didn't understand why niggas ain't want to throw a pretty nasty Detroit. Or we was gonna have that party
Weird.
with y'all.
Just leave money on the
and
fucking
leave
table.
money on the table. But after my old heads explain that shit to me, they like, nigga, we the Qs. Why the fuck y'all gotta do that, nigga? Our name sells itself. You ain't gotta tip with nobody to do that shit.
So let me
So, you know what I'm saying? I respect that shit.
Yeah, and I do
Respect
too. But like, when do we get to the point where we break bread together though? Like, do it always got to be under the table? And it's just for
You
everybody.
need solid niggas
Because
like we are in here now.
It's to the point now where it's just like, now, bro, we can make so much cheese, dog. We can really start taking over these neighborhoods because, like, on our last podcast, they was talking about who are the leaders in our community. Yes, we can do shit with our frat, but in numbers, nigga, we could really run the city. You know
We're
what I'm
supposed to
saying?
be leaders of the community.
So it's just like sometimes we gotta kind of kick back and bring it down. But to me, I don't think it's never gonna happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna have to take that person to just be like, fuck the old. Like me, I was just like, fuck everybody. I'm gonna do this shit. Danny tried to blackball me, bro. I just moved from Lansing. I don't care what nobody say. Michigan May weekend was before DGP. Like, I remember I came here for a meeting. Niggas like, no, we not for. Woody was like, we ain't never having no statewide picnic. Woody was focused on. Woody was my guy.
It's on the Motor City shit.
I made damn near 2 bands every time Motor City happened. Like that, me and Woody was locked in. But he was like, you know, if you feel like you go do it, go ahead, go crazy. I had the first one at Kensington. It was trash. But I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to Belle Isle.
It was a good time. It was a good time. Kensington was a good time.
That nigga Danny say, ain't nobody coming to Detroit. I said, first of all, nigga, I'm from Detroit. Let's not get this shit twisted, bro. And he really thought that I wasn't going to do that shit. And he like, who the fuck is this nigga, bro? And that bitch went crazy, like, slap. And after that, look who Danny be working with now.
Mm-hmm.
All fucking Iotas, bro.
But it was a learning experience, right?
No, facts, yeah. And that's
Bro,
what
what was that?
But
What
that's
was
what I'm
that
saying.
post
Like
you
at the end of the day, it's just be like at the end, we still gonna come together.
And
No
money-
matter
What was
what.
that
money
post
is
you
not a
made? It's
part
just
of
like
no
nigga
fucking
Iotas got
organization,
game
so.
trailers, clothing company.
Y'all
Niggas was mad.
I mean, niggas just be having
mean,
shit. They was mad as hell.
In
for that
reality,
post.
though,
I don't
like
know why.
I don't know how niggas could be mad or niggas can be mad. It don't matter. At that point in time, and pretty much still to this day, Iotas had the widest range of businesses. Bottom line,
And you would have made the
Period.
comment if it was anybody. That's why I don't know why niggas was mad.
I think it was just
Shout out to Skills, nigga.
Yeah, but all those
Shout out to
businesses
Skills,
pop.
nigga.
I mean,
You know
but
what I'm
it's
saying?
stuff like niggas can say what they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? And like niggas that really didn't know me would say stuff. But like, nigga, I don't know you. Like, I don't care. And niggas made the mistake. Like, since I be around, like, niggas think I'm young. Nigga, I am 38.
Look, that's the crazy part about it, dog. I
mean, but
swear,
you don't
I
look.
thought
look
you was
that.
young as hell.
You don't look 30.
I thought you was young as hell, dog.
In 2010.
Dog.
This nigga is
You are the
I knew
bro,
it.
bro. You might
No.
be a vampire, bro. Like we might leave out of this. Bro, we might not walk out of this bitch, fellas. I'm just gonna tell you.
I knew he was old. I didn't know it was 19 years, but I knew he was old just off of the way that he handled himself in Greek situations. I knew that he was older than us. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, you will never know.
But niggas
I knew
approach
that.
me on that. I'm like, dog, that's a young mindset. Like,
Right.
real talk. Like, if your org work in certain circles and the certain things you don't do within your org, you know, like Jay was saying, like, okay, you gotta respect that. But like anything outside of that, it ain't nothing wrong with working with niggas and building stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna do no unity stroll with these niggas, but you can do a
Listen,
you can do a podcast
Yeah, I
with
would
these niggas.
never. I never do a unity stroll. Like that shit is cat. That shit is cat.
Bro, that's cool.
But at the same time, though, like, as far as like this podcast shit, bro, there's something positive as hell, bro. Nigga, you can't.
So it's community strolls.
Okay, no, it's not.
Yes, it is, bro. Me and some Qs. I'm not gonna name y'all names, but we got some. We got some. I'm not gonna
we gonna see. We go after this fucking camera go off. Nigga, we gonna have this nigga Slaps gonna have a real good, real hard discussion.
We got
about Unity strolls.
If you don't want to jump in with us because it's cat, that's fine. We be having a good time.
I got more questions.
We like one more. All right. Because we pretty much was answering a lot of these.
Crack, I'll give you like 2 good questions out of the other dumbass questions.
So all right. Are fraternities and sororities as secretive as I think they are? Or have I been watching too much Stump the Yard and Jason Weaver subplot in ATL? What is it that you're not?
Drumline. It was not whatever he just said.
Yeah, it wasn't ATL.
What is it that you're not supposed to discuss with people not a part of your
Everything is on Greek
organization?
Shenanigans right now. Everything.
Through social media, nothing. You can Google a lot of shit.
It's a lot of stories.
Movies. It's just
here's the
easy
thing.
It's easy to get to information.
Pretty much anytime there is a court case, everybody's ritual and stuff becomes public knowledge because it goes on record.
Right.
So anything people want to find out, they can find out. But yes, the orgs, they are supposed to be secretive, and they are secretive for the fact that when these organizations were started, and yeah, I'll throw it out there, especially Alpha Phi Alpha, we had to be secretive because wasn't nobody at Cornell trying to let no niggas start no nothing. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's where the secrecy comes from, in addition to the roots in Masonic and all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, some of the stuff is supposed to be secret, but like you said, with social media now, people let anything out and let anything fly so they can see what's up.
It goes back to what you trying to prove shit, because it's like now you got a nigga that's not even from your fucking yard or state can question you, and you want to fucking answer challenge questions online and on social media and say, oh, I did this and I walked over this and I stepped like, what the fuck are you doing?
Divert the question. Goodell that motherfucker.
And what is your, like, the shit just weird, bro. Like, and I see
in comments, to see people talk about their process in comments on Greek Shenanigans and like
social media has fucked a lot up.
Social media on social media, that shit is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that you paper, or I know that you know what I'm saying. Yo, for example, let's just say like
not like it was in Spike Lee's school days.
Yeah.
Huh?
So you know how the Sigmas and Zetas got this thing where they, you know what I'm saying, supposedly see each other while they online all the time and shit like that. Well, I heard from your LS that, you know what I'm saying, y'all, you really ain't shit. And I'm like, how?
Oh, bro,
The
Greek
crazy part about all
Shenanigans
this
is
shit is
terrible.
that, bro.
How?
Greek
I
Shenanigans
would
is
never.
terrible.
I don't give a fuck if a Q was paper or not. And I've never met a paper Q, but I would never put that man on blast on Greek Shenanigans because paper or not, he's still a member of Omegas. He's still a member of the organization.
Up,
I would never
no,
put him on blast.
I know this for a fact,
shit.
nigga.
For a fact, y'all niggas did not pledge Farrakhan,
Sigma
nigga.
got into it with my Neo.
So you know one.
He's
Honorable
honorable mention, man. Honorable mention.
A Sigma got into
We ain't
it
gonna
with
talk about
somebody
the
that I
honorable.
know.
This nigga Slaps just left
He
Ioki
fucking
hand.
And I'm sitting right next to the nigga.
Hold on, we ain't gonna act like y'all ain't got no honorable mentions in y'all organizations.
Hey,
Don't nobody want to be honorable mention of an Iota. Goddamn.
Hey, we got
Wait till
Frederick Douglass.
Nick Lavelle get on, nigga. Watch how many Iotas. Watch how many niggas want to be Iotas and thrusting they hip rolling and shit. Just you wait.
Niggas gonna be world winning in this bitch.
No, but it's really, you know what I'm saying?
Trey
Niggas on there,
Songz,
even while they arguing, like, I know you paper. The nigga would be like, the nigga that's paper be like, so, you know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing. Yeah, okay, and yeah, I didn't have a process. What? Type of shit them niggas be. This shit is crazy.
Shenanigans be crazy, though.
like, I did have a process though.
Yeah, say you didn't be like.
I don't mind the paper
like,
people that
bitch,
put work
and-
in and actually know they shit. Some people don't have a choice but to be paper because
Pretty much everybody right now
So-
is paper.
I know a lot of sorority shit.
Sheesh.
It's a lot of females that I know who cried because they couldn't have a process.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That really wanted a process, but the chapters just wasn't fucking with it. So should she just not do it because it's like, what do y'all think? Should she just walk away and
No,
go
because
somewhere else?
it's ways around that, and I know a lot of women that have done it.
Talk to him.
Yeah, I was about to say you go.
It ain't always ways around it.
Afterward, you do your thing.
Yeah, after you get in, go get your respect. If you paper and you gonna go to a maid yard, I go to air. Hey man, I'm such. I want your respect. To me, like that's simple.
And it depends on
Some
if
niggas
they
don't even be wanting to
it
give
depends on
it
if
to
they
you.
respect is worth having though.
Yeah.
Like you know
If
what I'm
you-
saying? Like I know some girls that want to get made, and like I've told them like, look, ain't no point in you trying to get made. Like on the real, like
Yeah, for what?
you gonna
You
try to
ain't
get the
here to do
respect
the
of two
work.
people? The respect of two people?
Shit, nowadays there's only 2 motherfuckers on
And
the
then
yard.
But then I mean, and then even my bad. Go ahead, bro.
Oh no. Okay, so what I don't understand is even you got some of the girls like let's say the whole line paper. They all you know what I'm saying they get through, but some of them, half of them want to come back, then the other half don't. So you got lines now to where half of the
They
line
got two-
made, and then
yeah.
the other half not, and then there's the whole disconnect.
It is, and I mean, in those cases where it is a situation where, like, dang, I know people in the chapter that are willing to make me, but the current members of the chapter are all paper, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my paperwork and go back. Then yeah, that's fine. But if you've been in a sorority for a year, just go ahead and be in the sorority and do work. You know what I'm saying? It's other ways to get your respect, because what you searching for, you not gonna be able to get. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a sorority now. Like, I know a bunch of girls that want to pledge, and it's like, ain't no point in you pledging, because the girls that are made, they grown with families, they don't want to risk it. And some of these sorority stuff, like, they stuff so tight, like, if you breathe twice in a room with somebody that's made, excessive breathing, you hazing, we gonna mark your name and blackball you on the website, like all of that. So
I got a crack done with his questions, right?
Yeah, we pretty much answered them. And Crack, if we didn't answer them extensively, text me, bitch. You got my phone number, nigga. What's up, nigga?
So I got
You
a
got my
question for
number,
everybody.
nigga. Call me, nigga.
I'm big on top 5s, top 10s, and shit like that. So Chioki, in your era, who was like the top 5 alphas?
Chioki, nigga. What the fuck?
in my era, shoot.
Is there a criteria?
In what? Just like in general? Overall. In my era, well, shoot.
Shows, community service, grades, all that, like the best.
You're now traveling.
Without a doubt, I would have to say, like when I first crossed, Western was like one of the dopest alpha chapters.
To this day, I fuck with Western heavy. on
Like
some real shit.
Western ran their yard. You know what I'm saying? Like President of Student Council, like all of that. Like they did that. They was winning step shows. Like I learned how to step from Western bros. Like they traveled. Like Western bros taught me the game. Shout out to RZA. Shout out to Carl. Shout out to Mongo. Shout out to Red.
Wait, this
like,
your 5 or no?
No.
Okay.
Let me just do. Theta Tau as a chapter was a dope chapter because Theta Tau is Flint alphas. Theta Tau had they junk set up so smooth where like all the old heads ran all the schools because Theta Tau was a citywide chapter. So all the old heads ran the schools, and then the chapter was always doing something, and then they had a youth group. So the youth group would filter through and become alphas. So that junk was constantly moving. But so shoot, from the bulk of my era, cause like my junk spans, but like me, Craig from Western, Craig McClendon, shout out to Slap. That's something like a purse. I ain't really purse him cause too many people I knew had already pursed that nigga. Courtney from Wayne State, shout out to Courtney Robinson. Make sure y'all check out his podcast too. Who else was with us? My twin Zeke from Flint. And then my boy James from Ferris. Like niggas,
Them the top 5 vintage alphas.
niggas had they stuff together, still got they stuff together. Nah, on point.
They was good at stepping and strolling. They had the girls.
I ain't. Oh yeah, it's old. I can't. Yes, they did have.
It's old.
Yeah, I was gonna say them niggas all married now. They be like, yeah, they had all the big.
Yeah. Shout out to them. Y'all go drop a bomb.
So we want to go by Omegas. Probably the best marcher that I've ever had the pleasure of seeing, bro, is Thomas Toby.
Rest in peace
Rest
to
in
my
peace to
dog
Tommy
Toby.
Toby.
Joy Road, what up?
The best, and it's not really close. But if you want to bring, that's the younger. But if you want to bring the older guys in,
No, I'm talking about your generation.
my generation. So Toby the best as far as my generation go. So I'm gonna go Toby. You got.
We talking overall
We talking about
though.
overall. Oh, okay. And we talking about just in Michigan, not including niggas that visit, that play at your other school, but that live here now.
Michigan.
Just in Michigan. So I'm gonna say Toby number one. I want to put him in order after Toby, but Toby number one for sure. But you gonna have Aaron from Theta Gamma, Eastern Michigan. Montel Justin is the best now, and it's not close. And any nigga I'll put money up, anything. Montel can outmarch any nigga in Michigan, any Q in Michigan.
Talk that shit.
Off bail, and it's not close. Shout out to Jay McKeon.
Facts.
So what's that? Justin, Aaron, Toad, and then really like the newer age dudes though. Oh, Lip. Shout out to Lip. Lip cold as hell. Don't let that NFL shit fool you, bro. Lip can march with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Tony Lip. And what's that? 4.
You not on there, sir?
I mean, I'm humble.
I'm good.
But as far as a bigger marcher, I'm for sure probably one of the best bigger. As far as a bigger guy, probably one of the best bigger marchers in the state, hands down.
We should put stepping and marching in weight classes.
As far as step shows and shit,
Facts.
one of the best marchers in the state. Nah, and if you don't agree, fuck you.
Oh.
No, I would
walk
never say
back
fucking
in,
bruhs, but seriously though, like if you don't agree, show me the footage.
So
Cause I got footage.
What year era was this? What?
This is from what 09 to the last 10 years.
Oh no, okay.
Last 10 years.
Go crazy. Tyrell Slappy, what's good, bro?
What's the question?
SS family.
What's the question?
Yamamu.
Just back
Top 5
in my
in
era.
your era.
Will.
Is that because he's your dean?
Nah, I mean
I know
just from the shit, he was by himself to be able to like start that shit and put this shit together.
Facts.
That was crazy for him to be able to do that shit and coming up with he didn't actually step in the shows, but coming up with all the themes and everything like that and getting us to the right people to be able to do it. He there. Had to throw myself in the bunch, of course. This isn't in order. This isn't in order at all. Would y'all throw me in there?
No, keep going, sir.
I'm asking a question. I don't want to throw myself in there.
Yeah,
and I
we're
don't
going
deserve
later.
it.
We're going later.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm in there. Does Leon count?
Yes.
Leon. Yeah.
Hardwood Classic.
Facts.
Don't let me get to going on the
Facts.
Iota cards, nigga.
Facts. Leon is in there. And this is just like my generation.
Yes.
Right? All right. We'll have to throw Calvin in there as well. Yeah, we'll gotta throw him in there.
That's 4.
And then it's 5, right?
Yes, sir.
It's hard to pick. It's hard to pick who from G-Row.
Shit.
It's hard for me to pick from G-Row, bro, because them niggas, a lot of them niggas help groom
they
me.
the reason this shit
That's
is
what I'm
it
saying. A
is.
lot of them niggas help groom
Where's
me, so
G-Row
it's
at?
hard to pick like. It's hard to pick one person. Fuck.
Facts.
It's hard to pick one person. I'm a go. It's going for me. It's gonna be in between Brew or Mark. For me, it's gonna be in between one of them.
Hey, one of my coworkers, she went to Eastern and she loved Brew. Like,
Yeah, Brew
probably
was
the
great.
Go to this shit.
While I was online, I hated Brew because I was
Brew
his
dog.
number and I was way smaller than him, obviously. So he just used to fuck with me all the time. I hated this nigga.
I hated Jamie.
I hated this nigga. He came in and definitely hated Jamie.
Fuck Jamie.
And this nigga, first time I met him, niggas put me in the cut. He's like, I'm not fucking hitting this little ass nigga. Fuck him. So I'm in that mug like what? Nigga.
I'm like, oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah, no, I'm
Thank you,
like,
big brother.
no. So that was at it. No, I'm like, man, hell no, hell no. Tim like, put your arm out. Put that bitch out, nigga. Like, Put that bitch out. Like, fuck that. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm like, what that mean? He says, put that bitch out. Put that bitch out. Go crazy, bro. Like, no, I'm gonna get my fucking respect in this bitch. Like, you ain't gonna come in here calling me small and saying, fuck him? Like, yo, what did I need that at the end of that bitch for? Fuck Iota, nigga.
Hey, J-Mo, your top
Nigga,
5
some hoes.
of your generation, sir. Oh, my goodness.
He said my top 5.
What's y'all generation? Just Spring 11 or like what?
I mean, I was gonna do the last 10 years.
You gonna do the last 10 years? I ain't do that.
I mean,
I didn't do that. I just
That
did
was in
kind of
my
like
era.
around my, just kind of.
well, I got one for sure in 09, but that's just because of the impact he had.
Yeah, do 09.
All right, I'll do 09 then. Fuck it. Me. Fuck that. Fuck the humble shit. Me, I got a reason why for all of mine too. I got a reason for all of mine too. Like, I say, yeah, let's talk. Look, I say,
Hey, hold on. Before you go there, I will give you credit for this, my nigga. Whenever we did step shows, we will always say the skinny, tall, light skinned niggas always mess up because they limbs don't be right. I ain't never seen your limbs lagging, my nigga. My nigga. Full extension, I give it to you.
Oh,
the reason why the besides the stepping, the strolling, shutting a nigga party down, all of that, the reason why I say myself is because I personally, this is the only place I really toot my horn at. I personally changed Greek culture on Oakland's campus by myself.
I will give you that.
Like, hands down, niggas was not coming to Oakland for shit.
I will give you that.
Niggas was not. I would call niggas, man, we got this shit popping. Every time I told somebody to come to Oakland, I had it popping. It would be a random day too. And Greek niggas nowadays doing shit on campus that I did before by myself. Not taking nothing from my LBs. My LBs did great shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, hands down. My Deuce for sure. Like, but I wouldn't put top 5, but my Deuce for sure. He changed the culture.
He did great stuff. He not top 5.
He not top 5. He not top. He know I ain't not top 5, but that's a whole nother story.
You the pettiest nigga. You are the pettiest nigga ever, bro.
Bro.
Nigga just talk about it.
Hey, so I would say myself, just because of the epidemic, I changed Greek culture on Oakland's campus. Yeah, I say it. I don't give a fuck. Next, Spooty. Spooty's in my top 5 because Spooty was probably one of the first Iotas
I agree with these two choices.
that had
Fuck Spooty though, but
like,
I
I
agree
mean,
with these two choices.
besides stepping and strolling, like, Spooty had Wayne State on lock. Like, motherfuckers was wearing H2E shit before he even made the page. His work ethic is what I give him. I mean, niggas got shit, but his work ethic
This
is.
ain't no Spooty friendly podcast.
No, I'm just saying.
You say that shit for Wednesday.
All right, my bad. All right, with Spooty for sure. Miles is in my top 5. Miles is in my top 5 because of the Michigan made shit. Like, he actually tried to bridge the gap between everybody.
Are we talking? My bad. Are we talking about
as
overall person or as niggas? Mark, not saying Miles ain't dope as a dope stroller, but
I think we talk about work.
I'm naming everything.
And
I'm naming
or,
everything.
just everything.
my shit wrong, niggas.
Right.
I'm not.
Listen.
I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, I ain't saying I ain't put no work in now, but.
No,
I was about to say, damn.
Bruhs ahead of me as far as the work they put in. 'Cause
I'm saying-
work trumps all that shit.
I'm saying that's why I said no. The first 3 I named, stepping and strolling wise, like we're top 3 for sure. But I'm saying outside of that, I'm talking about like I would say Miles for sure.
Hold on now.
Hey, I'm a walking body bag.
Bro, look, y'all niggas
Listen,
in my top 5.
listen,
Don't
listen,
fucking disrespect me
listen.
on no Thursday night.
All right, so
Don
Pete-
DeMarco.
So look. So Miles is in my top 5 because he tried to bridge the gap between all the orgs with the Michigan made shit. Niggas ain't think about doing stuff like that. Everybody was so comfortable with just being with their org. He tried to bring everybody together because he know that it's dope people in everybody org, like he said earlier. Next, I'm going Woo Dollar from GV.
Mm-hmm.
Woo for sure because Woo is another person. If you went to Grand Valley, you knew who Woo was.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even say Stepping Strolling because I've seen shows that Woo did. That's the crazy part. And Woo always made sure you was good. Woo always made sure you had a place to stay, food. Like, his setup was real. Like, compared to what niggas be like, yeah, I'm going to set you out when you get here.
Yeah.
Woo actually looked
Make
out
sure
for
you
you
had
when you
more
got
than
there. Yeah, Woo for sure is in my top 5.
What more would he offer?
Oh. No,
That's sport.
no, definitely. It was smorgasbord. You go have a good time here, buddy.
Hey, Woo, where's Woo now? Where's Woo when you need him?
He still offers those things.
Oh yeah, that's the spot.
Yeah, he still
Oh
offers
yeah,
those
Woo,
things.
yeah, Woo for sure. Woo is so quick, bro. Woo would give you his crib and leave. Like he'd be like, all of this yours. You good? I cook for you. It's liquor in the freezer.
Cool I am now. I'm just
No, Woo
Well, you
was
know
like-
you ain't gonna fuck Woo crib up.
Yeah, you know you're not gonna fuck.
You know
Woo
that ain't
crib
gonna
up.
happen.
Like
Yeah.
Woo was like
Yeah.
this tall with no
No, that-
neck, and he
I'm not gonna disrespect Woo crib. That bitch better be the same way I left it when I get back.
He broke a nigga leg. All right, fuck that.
Big, cocky, short ass, man.
My fifth would be tough, like tough as hell. But this my fifth.
DJ out of control.
Nah,
Just wanted to do that. He doesn't listen.
my actual
He said he
fifth.
doesn't
I can't take it away from like it's gonna be different from your top five. My fifth is on a more personal side because I wasn't with the Greek shit. Like I wasn't with like how niggas operated nothing, but it would go to listen, bro. No, real shit, bro. Like,
Rule reviews.
huh? No, keep not.
Rule reviews.
Stupid.
Just want this
you,
nigga
nigga.
saying no to niggas, bro.
It didn't get
naming
real.
niggas.
It got real
We got the
personal.
damn violin for this shit.
It got real personal.
I just want him to keep saying no to
And
niggas. Oh, was it?
it's the fact he don't do as much now.
Who's this person?
Frank.
Oh yeah, that's my
Okay.
nigga.
Frank.
My God.
Frank.
My bad, Frank.
No,
You
Frank.
good with me?
Frank for sure because Frank like used to really talk to us and he used to really try to help us get through shit besides just being Iotas. Like he used to help us with real life personal shit. And even if you want to talk about steps like shows and shit, I've watched nigga Frank and them came up to Oakland and shut down Oakland. But nigga he damn near did it by himself. But Frank for sure is in my fifth.
Niggas don't fuck around on Frank.
All right, there we go.
That nigga is the biggest, softest nigga ever. That nigga.
Your shit should be
That
pretty
nigga-
easy.
Look, that's
Frank
what
love
I'm saying.
everybody.
Not a lot
Wait,
of crap to choose from.
That's what I'm gonna say. Like my era, I feel like there's a totally like different side. It's to a point where I probably can't choose a 5.
That's sad.
Put
No,
some
the reason I
work
say
in,
that
young
because,
niggas.
I mean, basically that's just real. Like if I had to go, I gotta go from like what 13 and up or 14 and up.
You gotta throw my nigga Tune in that shit though.
I went to
My nigga Tune be everywhere, dog.
Who, Vic?
Yeah, Vic.
Yeah, for sure. He always putting on. So if I had to just choose from my era, if you gotta, you know what I'm saying, make me choose.
You crossed my 15.
Summer 15.
Yep.
You gotta put Cam in that bitch.
So I
Gotta
gotta go.
put Cam.
I gotta put Cam in there for sure. Shout out to my purse. That is my purse. I gotta go with Cam for sure. Like he put on in every way for Iota. Grades, strolling, homecoming king.
He ugly as fuck.
Like he be putting on.
Gotta throw Johnny in there too, huh?
That's my purse too.
Huh?
Johnny's Brazilian.
Gotta throw
Hey,
Johnny in there.
That's the only thing I know.
Nick
I got it.
Laville.
I gotta throw.
I don't know who
No,
any of
I
these
gotta.
niggas
I gotta. You know why I put John? I gotta put Johnny. I gotta put Johnny.
Really? You sure?
I
Hold
gotta
on.
put
Let's
Johnny
not-
in there. The reason I say that is because
Go ahead. I was just didn't
I
want
feel
everybody
like- I
moving
feel
too
like,
hasty
no.
here.
He shifted the culture at Western. No matter the outside of the drama, the bullshit, the
He
fights.
did. You know, he overcame a lot.
He overcame.
He overcame a lot.
And he overcame a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he graduated and everything.
I'll take Jalen for Johnny though.
But that's the thing, though. You gotta add Jay too. You gotta add Jalen because
Purge going
the
crazy.
Purge. You know what I'm saying? A lot. Purge went crazy.
I pursed they whole line.
Like Purge went crazy.
I'm
Like
first day
you know what I'm saying?
home, nigga.
I really just want to choose them as just one as a whole because you know what I'm saying. They changed the.
Can't
you know
do
what I'm
that.
saying? I can't do that.
Unfortunately.
You know, unfortunately, I can't do that.
Got 3.
So
Cam, Johnny J.
I go with them 3. I gotta put myself in there.
I'll put you in there.
I thought somebody was gonna say some funny shit right there.
No,
bro.
I gotta
Like,
put myself.
You
I
gotta
gotta
put
put
yourself
myself
in
in
there.
there
You gotta
for
put
sure.
yourself in there.
I mean, I feel like I, you know what I'm saying, put on Adina line. I brought a line through. You know what I'm saying, my chapter where niggas probably thought like when my line came in, we wasn't gonna do shit, or you know what I'm saying, we wasn't gonna be able to like, you know what I'm saying, bring a line in and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Like when we came in, we put in work. We ain't make no fucking excuses. Like yeah, nigga, we had football practice or whatever, but we made sure we was at every fucking meeting. I remember this shit is crazy because these niggas always used to be mad at Devin, and I never knew why.
Talk about
Talk
it.
that shit.
They always used to be mad. If y'all don't know Devin is my AD. Shout out to him. But Miles and Slap, just the chapter, like, always used to be mad at this nigga because this nigga don't show up to shit, you don't do this shit. Like, y'all niggas gonna be just like this nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's how it was. And we want to, like, when we was online, we was like, bro, we want to switch that whole narrative. We don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was like, we don't want to just come in this shit and just be like,
we didn't know what was going
all right,
on.
these niggas just play football and they putting on for the frat, but, you know what I'm saying? These niggas ain't putting in no fucking work. Like, no, when it
Y'all
was time
niggas
to
was
do
borderline
community service.
famous after y'all niggas came
When it was, like,
out.
time to do, like, community
Yeah, they
service,
was
like,
famous
nigga,
as
we was
hell.
out there doing the Susan G. Komen, you know what I'm saying? Giving a ribbon, like, you know what I'm saying? Out there for hours, like, you know what I'm saying? All day doing that shit. So
that's 4. Let me
I
guess the
gotta
5th.
say, what do you-
Randy.
No, no,
No?
no.
Randy?
I can't go Randy.
Stan?
Right, man. Stan.
I'm
goddamn
fucking
grades.
joking.
Stan got like the best grades in the state.
I'm
nigga,
joking
out
though. Still,
any
his
nigga-
grades could be great. He could be
Yeah.
a fucking genius.
He do-
We're
say
talking
a lot of
about
shit.
we're talking about everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Damn.
joking, buddy. Let's not come to fuck. Back it up here. Stan. No.
Not speaking
might.
of y'all frat, but that's sad.
We might. I might. Yeah. It's so many for that 5th spot, bro. I can't choose. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
Emil
put on.
Emil be putting
Emil
in
put on.
work, man.
He put in work for sure.
Hey,
Emil,
shout
Vic,
out to Emil.
and then you got.
Cause
Hold on,
I
wait. You know
deemed
what?
that
You know
nigga.
what? I want to add as a 5th. He a young nigga. I'm gonna add him in there. I probably have to add Justin.
Toodle.
He put in work.
Justin from Wayne State.
He put in work.
Shout out to Justin, that's my guy.
Yeah,
He put in work, bro.
and he can't hear out of one
NPHC
ear.
president. You know what I'm saying?
And he epileptic.
He did his
Yeah.
thing. He did his thing.
Yeah, I would have to think on yours. I could agree with what you saying though. For
It'd be
sure.
between him and
Got
Emil.
no top five, fuck that.
You probably got damn near the same.
Nah,
No.
hell no.
Don't disrespect.
Am I air? Shit. So I feel like you had a big influence just because of the
I'm
support.
not your ear.
What?
I'm not your ear.
Oh, thank God.
Nigga, shut up and let this nigga give you your flowers while you still alive.
He done gave them to me.
This nigga,
I'm not, cause you J-Mo
My
ear.
air, though.
this nigga started out saying something nice.
unless
He's like, shut up, nigga. Don't speak
Like,
well of me.
and it ain't even.
Did you just say me?
Bro, if you doing
we
like
good.
all
No.
time, like
Oh,
go
oh,
ahead.
Oh, nah.
Yeah, I did 09. I did
Me?
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
I don't see it. That's why.
Nigga, 07, dog.
07.
You a vampire too, nigga.
07. Oh yeah.
Yeah, stay the fuck away from me.
Oh
you
yeah.
old,
yeah,
young
yeah.
looking nigga.
Yeah, I'm in
So,
That's like
the
an old ass
dirty
baby,
30.
dog.
The dirty 30.
I feel, bro. To go back to what J-Mo said, bro. I feel like me and J-Mo top 5 for sure. Just off of, I feel like the frat didn't fuck with each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you know how it was on some shit like when you went to a yard, niggas just say what up and be about their business and shit and really fuck with each other. I feel like we changed that shit. Like again, we traveled to OU. We legit became brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know each other moms, and I feel like we fixed that shit. Like ZA started fucking with us. Like Eastern started, like niggas started fucking with each other heavy.
About to cry.
Nigga, shut up. No, I just know I'm great.
Me, J-Mo, I gotta throw Big E in there, bro. I got
To
to.
my Eric. That's my guy too. Shout out to Eric.
Big
Damn, yeah, I actually forgot about
Big
Big E.
E. Shit,
Yeah.
cold. One of the coldest big steppers and shit. He like, you know what I'm saying? Real life shit happens where people don't expect you to finish and graduate. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like he pulled through all that bullshit he went through. Parties on lock at Eastern, did every show. You know, everybody fucked with him heavy. When I went to Eastern, I was good because of Big E. I hate to say it, but 25, not 50, but 25.
I forgot about that nigga.
Elijah,
King of Hearts.
King of Hearts.
Hey, that nigga always. Hey, shout.
ZA.
That nigga always look out for my birthday
That
too.
nigga
dog.
ain't
He
so
do.
air
Nah,
for
shout out to
sure.
that nigga.
What you mean?
50?
No,
Oh,
Elijah.
He said
Oh,
Elijah,
oh.
yeah.
Elijah.
He top 10.
I call him 25. That's little 50.
That's half of it.
Okay.
Quarter.
Okay.
The set off shit at like we was at the era where we was going to Central damn near every weekend, and like he had everything on deck. Like how you called out Woo. Yeah, I mean it is what it is.
Surprisingly, shots fired. Bang, bang. Always.
And then next, it got to be. I feel like Kyle was very underrated. Kyle did every fucking thing for the frat, and it ain't even just because it's my LB. Like he literally did everything. Fought,
Go crazy.
stroll, community service, graduated. He did it all. Still to this day, and I'm gonna go with him and Spooty for the 5th spot. When I came down here, Spooty hit like welcomed me in. We put in a lot of work, like seriously, like the grind was real.
And Spooty, I'll still body you, nigga, 1-on-1.
D'Anthony on some shit.
Damn, nigga. Said stay at home and take care of your fucking kid. Don't come out the house strolling, nigga.
We about to wrap it up, but I'll just go around real quick. Do y'all want to shout out any female sororities, like not groups, but individuals like that y'all fuck with, that y'all feel like put on for their org?
Shoot,
Y'all know who I fuck with, man. All I'm doing is shouting out Nelly Nell, nigga. And Blondie, nigga, because they a part of this shit. That's it. The rest of y'all, man.
Shout out to my person, Nelly.
Catch up the rest of y'all.
I'm going to shout out, first off, all the women of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Shout out to the Reds. Common love is not dead.
Get that nigga violent. Earlier you just said it was Q's versus everybody, and you said even Delta's on that bitch. Now it's Common love with us.
Hey, come on, man. All have sinned and fall short.
You sinned. Burn.
Yeah, shout out to all the Reds out there, and also shout out to the Zetas, man, especially the ones on Wayne State campus, and of course the home team. But shout out to the ones on Wayne State campus. Ever since I've been going here as a graduate student, dog, y'all have showed me nothing but love. So shout out to y'all too.
Draymond.
He had a little.
Yeah, that's a violin type shit too.
Right. Man, I was about to say, ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, nigga, damn. Charnel. Shout out to Charnel for sure. She do a lot between driving Detroit,
Man.
Grand Rapids all the
Dealing
time.
with
They doing
Emil.
shows. Yeah, dealing with Emil.
Dealing with Emil.
That's
it?
He
Nelly
was
Nell?
You said one motherfucker.
No, I didn't. I said just make it quick.
Bro, gang
quick.
shit, nigga. Nelly Nell, Blondie. Gang, nigga. That's it. It's the forecast, nigga.
Shout out to Nelly Nell. Shout out to Carmella, my purse.
I'm
Damn,
definitely
Blondie.
gonna shout out Nell.
Damn, Blondie.
I pursed her just off the strength of all the crap she do.
Who that?
Like Nell.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
pursed her. Shout out to Ebony, dog. She ain't none of
That's
these
what I was
niggas.
about to
Hey,
say.
Ebony,
Real,
my
Eb,
nigga.
you the GOAT.
Hey,
Ebony,
word.
my nigga.
Eb hold that shit down.
Like,
period.
A lot of shit at Wayne State have changed since Eb has been gone. Let's keep.
Oh,
let's call it
definitely.
Sheesh.
and low key, Ed was my manager for a minute, nigga. Like, she got me to the point where I was hosting like at all these schools, like
Yeah.
and everywhere. Like, she like made sure my stuff was tight, handled my contracts, the whole nine.
And she support everybody, bro.
She do.
Oh, yeah.
She do. Shout out, dang, what's they line? Forceful Expressions. That's Cheyenne, Brittany.
Hey, listen. Excuse me, wife. Hey, that's the line that I was just like, Zetas is the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Period,
they did
bro.
change. They changed the face.
They the reason
Shout out to the home team.
Listen.
The home team. You know what I'm saying?
they tore shit up.
They
dude.
scared the shit out of me. That was
They
the
tore
only.
shit
Don't hell no. That was the only chicks we seen online where they saw us.
Mary Grove Zetas changed some shit.
Yeah.
bro. I didn't know
What
what
the fucking Grove?
Listen, I don't know what
R.I.P.
happened before, but I just know that they was with the shits, bro.
They
She came
definitely
in that bitch talking
changed.
about some, we about to fuck the white boy up. I'm like, damn, who the white boy? As soon as I stood up, whole hand in my face. Bow! Oh, I'm the white boy. Oh, okay.
So you was that nigga they were talking about getting their ass beat by the sororities.
Facts.
I was about to say some
Hey, for the
wild
K,
shit.
for the K, shout out to my purse Shantae. Always hold down.
K's. I don't got no relation. Oh no,
My purse Francis.
And I didn't shout no K's.
Hey.
Shout out to the whole Mighty 104. You know what I'm saying? I said to him, y'all want to come get me some ass? Y'all can come get me some ass.
Whoa.
go crazy, Jay.
Sheesh.
Fuck it. Pop, pop.
We do not do this.
Hey, shout out to Take 5 too.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
OZ in the building. My personals Take 5 all day.
Yeah, shout out to Robin. I am your dental ass. You
You said with your dental ass.
Yes, I love Aya and Robin, dog.
Hey,
I
dog
love
is
Aya and
on
Robin.
tip.
I'm about to.
Dog on tip.
Wait a minute, what happened? What happened?
Dog on tip.
Hey, I ain't taking no disrespect to take 5, niggas.
No.
Fight all you
Hey,
niggas over
listen,
there.
bro. They are some of the like that line of Reds and some of the, like, dog. They some of the dopest ever, bro.
Robin, my purse, she purse.
Yeah, I fucks with Robin and I fuck with their whole entire line, bro. I fuck with their whole chapter. OZ, shout out to OZ, man. The Wonderful World of Oz.
Lip gloss and heels.
The wonderful world of Oz.
Hey, listen, dog. I love the Reds. I
That
love the
nigga said,
Reds. I love the Reds.
Sound like it tastes good over there.
Shout out to my Delta Sins. You feel me? Naja, Asia, what up? Nashay. I fuck with Gwen line heavy as fuck. Like Gwen, Shatai.
Hey, shout out to Gwen and Prego Cell.
Congrats.
I hope you throw up in the morning all that stuff he was talking.
Shout out to Nelly Nail. Shout out to LP. Galloway, my dog. Galloway be tearing some shit up. She just be tripping sometimes, bro.
Who is Galloway?
Brittany.
Ballhead Britt?
Ballhead's
Hey, I rock with her because she just her. Like, she don't care what nobody say.
Shout out to,
Niggas hate her so much, but I rock with her because
everybody hate her. She don't give a fuck.
she her. I give her that.
Period. Who else? Shout out to Khadijah. Grand Valley Caves, what up? Who else, bro? That's about it.
Hey man, look, they don't
Mary
listen, so they're not
Groves
even gonna fucking know they getting shouted out.
Oh, shout out GQ. My bad. Shout out to the SG Rose up
Shouts
at
to
State. That's about it, for real.
And that's where the fuck we at, nigga.
Hey, yo, we go sign out. Let's go.
That was a good fucking episode.
Facts,
About
it's out,
220.
man.
About 220.
Hey, tune in tomorrow on Unsportsmanlike Conduct, episode 5.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
They're not gonna hear this. They're not gonna hear this till Tuesday. So
Well, tune in for next week. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
so tune in this week.
Tune in next Sunday. New show, Bibles and Bullets. It's where real niggas talk about God in a real manner. About to save all y'all niggas.
Dog, that I would listen to that for sure.
Oh, you about to be listening to it because I'm gonna get this nigga career recorded.
Oh yeah, that's about to be that's gonna be hype.
You silly as hell.
That's gonna be hype. Hey,
Go ahead.
Signing out.
it slaps, man. Go ahead, J-Mo. Do your thing.
You already know, nigga. Shuttlesworth, nigga. Work been put in since birth. Yeah.
What kind of work been getting put in?
Whoa.
You name it.
Shit like that.
Let me name it.
Shit like that. Shit
Let
like
me
that.
name it, nigga. It's Mr. Cooler Mama, man. Slaps, you know what the deal is. All right, we got the little low sexy voice going on. It's Mr. Vagina. We signing out. We got Jay Smooth over here. Be on the lookout for Rule Reviews.
It's your man's Jay Smooth, your resident James Harden
Nah,
hater,
I'm
a.k.a. I'm a
not
scholar
done.
today doing homework, and I
I'm not
finished
done.
it. Boss.
Fuck this podcast.
Hashtag.
Hey, Crack Diesel, what up? Shout out to Games on Crack. Shout out to Rudeness Reviews, Nelly Neal, Mental Health.
I thought both of them. How they still got a show? I thought both of them
Check
just
me
got
out.
fired today.
Check me out.
Damn, this nigga dog.
This nigga Q said he doesn't review documentaries. You remember that,
yeah.
correct?
Yeah,
We were all there.
Yeah.
We got 2 documentaries that we reviewing next week. I said, Q, what's up? We don't review documentaries. Oh, you don't review documentaries about pedophiles. And with that, we're going to go ahead and sign on out.
Get the fuck on, dog. This Mad Mouse, also known as Fresh Ass Deuce, and this is the Forecast. Bitch.